Jesus Christ, why'd you put that right next to my face? Ah,
What did you just put in your face?
yeah, don't want to talk about it.
Cock?
I said I didn't want to talk about it.
Hmm.
You don't ask, and I won't tell. Jesus.
You can send him a picture.
Send a picture. Your picture things might be faster and easier to do than mine.
That is true.
So, where are we at? Paint us a word picture,
So
Drew.
it's the 12th of Marpanoth at 1 p.m. We're one session away from session 69.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, that's a pretty good pace in 22 months.
It's all right. It's decent. Been a lot of vacations.
Ah!
Alrighty.
Too many vacations.
Alrighty, let's go.
So what we're up to now?
Well, you
So-
were talking in the city.
Mm-hmm.
I fuck Evander the
Rothed
Commander.
left.
Deroltha.
You're gonna
She had
go
a tall
to
ass on her.
the R-Deep.
Did she? What's
Yeah,
she doing there? Did she tell us what she's doing there?
Yep.
And it is. Nice.
Should have taken notes, kid.
I thought I'd get a recap.
Mm.
I don't do that
Should have
anymore.
known better
I'm
than
sorry.
that, shouldn't you?
I know.
I was pretty good with them until my girlfriend finished college, and then
Yeah,
I
whatever.
fell off hard.
So did she. She said she was gonna
Oh.
go to the Anoraks to investigate stuff.
Do you know that magical desert where all those paladins are getting raped right now by Thanes?
Allegedly raped. It's not like a. I mean, I guess it is kind of. It is magical. It is a magical desert.
Yeah, isn't it? Is it not a magical desert?
It is. It's where all the fucking Netherese cities crash down, and I guess it is magically, semi-magically expand. Well, I don't mean. I mean, deserts expand. Is it magical that it's expanding, or is it just a desert that's
No.
expanding?
Well, I mean, it depends on why it's expanding.
That
Is it
has
just
magic in it.
being-
It's it's a chicken and the egg.
Have they had over intensive land use? Have they diverted waterways irresponsibly? I need to know these
Well, they
things.
built a bunch of magical cities and then crashed them down.
I mean, yeah, that seems like it would be natural desertification after that. That's just irresponsible.
Yeah, they tried to become god, and Vistra said no.
Only one person tried.
Yeah, basically like Farazon in the Lord of the Rings. Exactly the same thing.
You're just angry because he's a human.
Hey, I have a quick question.
Got it.
What is the progress on our geese egg experiment from a year ago?
Well, it's only been 2 months, and it takes geese longer than that to become fertile.
Really?
Oh yeah, really?
This guy studied
Hold on.
geese. You know, I appreciate your
It
commitment.
took me
'Cause
like
I
an
didn't
hour
know
to
that.
look it up, and I was like, well, I don't have to worry about that for like 2 years.
I feel like if it takes months for geese to become fertile, they must be having they're having sex wrong. I feel like this is something that should happen, in a moment.
You should teach them how copulation works.
Yeah, but
Where's
with a
my-
demonstration.
I gotta
Or do
find
you mean
my
it takes
geese page.
months for an egg to be hatched?
You gotta wait for their like fertile period, man. Hold on. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
So,
Shut the fuck
we are
up!
going
I'm
to.
trying to read.
You said talk amongst ourselves, you cunt. Which is it?
Ah!
Ah! So anyway,
Is it even that notebook?
fellers, are we going to go to the R Deep and go R Deep in the R Deep? You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Is there a reason to? Do you mean just
God,
to
you're
go
fucking-
chase Barra? Do you have the hots for her now because your chick is boning someone else?
You just not
You
pay
know,
attention.
Varys has needs.
I mean, we could meet the wood elves there and see what our neighbors are up to.
Oh, you're saying go there. I thought you were saying follow Taratha. She's went to a different place.
But that's
Yes.
not the. There's just a completely different place that's name also starts with an A.
Yeah, and I'm a little bit tired, and he wasn't clear. No, we can do that. I think that makes sense. We do need to have an interesting character to bring with us who we can leave there, though. Yeah, potentially. Allegedly.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to be able to bring a gift to Le Dragon.
Yeah, we had that painting Hamdel
Yeah,
made.
maybe better than a painting.
Yeah, maybe better than a Harmonel painting as well. I mean, like, I'm sorry, but you're not.
Come on, the painting was good.
It's a good
But yeah, it was
painting, but it's
good, but it
just a
was, you know,
painting.
Harmonel good. It would like, it's like, you know, we'll hang it on the refrigerator because you know you're one of our boys. But I mean, we're not going to build, you know, a Nightstone gallery of contemporary art for that. Sorry.
It's going to be Ace at Elvish Art. Come on. We need some culture in this place. We need some art.
Okay, and I don't know why you think these are arguments for us hanging up your painting.
Because it looks good.
No, we need a. I don't want to say human sacrifice. That comes
So
across.
geese usually lay eggs only once a year, and the incubation period for a goose egg is 35 days,
Okay.
and they lay 5 eggs per clutch. So
Okay.
it's
Question is if
it's not great.
Yeah. We gotta hope that we got him right before a laying season. I don't know. I don't know if we're in that window or not.
It's not
I
looking
guess
like
the-
it.
The odds of them having hatched eggs or laid eggs is low. Or I guess not low.
They
It's one in
also mate.
six.
They also mate for life, so you had to like specifically capture ones that were mated as well.
Wait, goose don't mate for
Yes,
life.
they do.
Based.
Yeah, they
based
told
geese.
us about that too.
they do. They definitely do. And you not only do they, but like not only do they in real life, but you specifically talk to these geese, and they said that they did.
Okay.
Based geese.
Well,
Very
we don't
life.
know that any of them were even mating at all. Maybe they were all
You
virgins
did. You
still.
specifically captured ones that were mated.
Okay, well then they should be mated with each other. I mean, it remains to be seen.
I'm just
Otherwise,
saying that. I'm not. Look, I'm just. you see-
Otherwise, we'll
you-
find more geese. The experiment, it's running. I'm good with it. Yeah. Who could we give to the dragon?
Yeah, dragons. You know, you've already discovered this, but green dragons, big fans of getting people.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said, who
Yeah.
could we give to him?
I know. That's what I said. That's why I was
big.
agreeing with you.
He just said fans of people. I mean, we love Grint, but he's not a person.
Definitely.
And I think I'd be worried that the dragon would see him as a morsel and not as a conversation piece.
I want to be clear, he's not up for grabs.
I mean, you do grab him. See,
Oh, by the way, I have what your pins do. By the way.
you thought no one was looking.
I mean, we can donate Remai if we can get him.
Wait, how did you get the pins?
You got the pin.
We went and met him, remember? In
Oh, that's
Waterdeep.
right. Yeah, okay, that's right. Yeah.
You have a pin, and so does Varys.
You have a pin, and you have a pin.
Everybody
did I
gets
tell
it.
Alric last time that I vouched for him? I did, right?
I don't know
Yeah.
if you told him or not, but you definitely
I think I
vouched for
did.
him like a little simp.
I think I told him that I put in a good word for him with people who he'd like, with people who he could call his own, kind of thing.
Alaric perks up and is like, more worshippers of our Lord and Savior Ilmater.
Potentially, you never know. You never know.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, interesting characters who a dragon would find interesting.
Nicholas Remai.
That's my bet. I mean,
Yeah,
I think
but the thing is, he's either dead, killed by the planet, or he is alive and killed that planet. So he's probably a demigod at this point.
why would he be a demigod if he killed a planet terror?
Because planets are also basically demigods.
But I'm sorry. Is this like a?
They're like
he
they're
killed
they're
them?
high level angel. They're like high level angels.
Yeah, but does Reme killing him mean that he like consumes his life essence and powers?
No, but he's saying
No,
you can,
but-
if he's saying that if he killed it, then it's like you can gauge his power level based off it. You know?
I don't know. Maybe he tricked it.
Maybe he tricked it.
Maybe they
Maybe
did a
what-
game of riddles.
Maybe they put a tripwire in front of the door and he opened the door and he ran out and he tripped and they all got fucking advantage on the attacks and they killed him in one
Yeah,
turn.
that I've heard that's a good strategy.
Oh,
I mean, I
man.
can try to contact the platter again and see what happens. Again.
I mean,
Okay.
why not?
You don't even
So
spell it
what-
right. You don't even use his name.
Hey, Platnar. what of happens with Reme?
Like Borat
Ooh.
English.
Oh,
Very nice. I like.
Yeah, you don't get a response.
uh,
Ah.
that doesn't tell us much though, because I wouldn't respond to that message either.
Yeah, well, who the fuck would respond to that? Yeah.
I would delete the contacts immediately, and the best you get from me is new phone, who dis? At some point, you need to have someone respond with
So,
that.
so anyway,
New phone, who dis?
what the pins do, if I may,
Nah.
they shield you from detect thoughts or anything that would reveal your alignment, and they let you cast friends, and they require attunement.
Who has them? Does Varys have one?
My God.
I know Thane does.
Yeah,
But-
Thane and Varys.
And Varys, okay.
I did not put it on.
Does Varys have alignment or thoughts?
Hmm.
Hmm.
You know, where would you put Varys' alignment these days?
I don't know. Whatever his sheet says, probably alignment's not that big of a
I'd
deal.
put Varys' alignment at hopeful good, like you want to be good, but we're not sure if you're really making that happen.
Probably chaotic neutral at that point, I guess.
I think I have on my. I think I have chaotic neutral on my
Chaotic neutral makes sense.
Because you do remember how I went on that whole killer thing? Oh my god, the Echo was bad.
Yeah, sorry.
Do you remember how I killed
I remember when you killed
Francis?
all those people.
Yeah, the war criminal.
Francis.
Yeah, well, like that whole killing Francis thing, and I when I was dead, I was a little depressed. I started killing things left and right. Now I'm drunk again, so we're good.
Now you're just killing
We're chilling.
prostitutes.
Jack the Ripper. I took
now
an
I'm just
oath.
back. I'm back to ripping.
I took an oath of vengeance on prostitutes.
Oh, god damn it.
All right, yeah. So I personally say that we go to the R Deep because didn't we want to check out there were elves there or something?
Yeah, see what our neighbors are up to.
I
And
don't
is
think
that-
we should until we have someone we can give the dragon, though.
No, man, he meant we go to the wood elves, not to the dragon immediately.
Go to the what? Go to the who what?
There are wood elves living
He
in the
thinks there's
Ardeep.
wood elves in the
Oh.
forest.
I say it's not a bad idea to go to the dragon and tell him we're planning on getting him a better gift and that this is just a down payment with Harmonel's portrait of him.
Over glorified portrait.
Yeah, because if we keep him waiting for a while, I feel like that's not great either.
Yeah.
Like if we just keep him radio silence.
I mean, he's a dragon, though. And what's I feel like if we like died without going there, that would be keeping him waiting for a while.
I
I
mean,
feel like,
he can
Yeah.
wait like 10 years, I mean, considering how old he is at this
I mean,
point.
all he said was, "When you visit, you'll bring a gift."
yeah.
So
And that
there's no
means-
timetable necessarily, but
Yeah.
you know, there is
especially-
there is definitely an implication that you're gonna visit.
Yeah, and but also like if the wording is when you visit, you'll bring a gift. Like that is like he doesn't care when we come; he cares how we come and with
Yeah,
what.
it's about
And if
the
we're
yeah,
like,
it's about
oh,
that
hey, we
that
decided we'd
first
come 2
impression.
weeks earlier, and here's a shitty present. He'll be like, okay.
Yeah,
yeah,
like-
it's like
I mean,
it's like
he's a dragon, he can wait.
Yeah, I think his position would be come correct or don't come at all.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair.
I'd like to have an interesting character who we can dump on his doorstep. We could also, I mean, I think like trying to figure out where, if Reme is too dicey of a dude, we could also see where the fuck Laris is and bring his bitch ass with. He's also an interesting character.
So you want to go back to the top of the
No,
void.
I don't want to go back and say this is an option available to us.
Oh, but I think we can teleport via Waterdeep to Neverwinter if we have to
You
try to
could.
get Laris back.
But then you gotta get but then you gotta get to the Shadowfell, which is not like.
Maybe I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
maybe
true.
he wasn't there anymore. I mean, he's a shifty character. I'm just saying. I'm just spitballing.
Could we not contact the Raven Queen maybe and see if she can help us get this guy and like actually finish him off?
How are you gonna contact the Raven Queen?
I don't know. Vara's the one that she talks to.
We need to
I've
like
talked
walk
to.
in circles in front of a mirror and say her name 3 times or something like that.
At 12,
I mean, you are
Eight.
familiar with her. Would you not be able to Ring of Sending her? I mean, she's an entity, so I don't know.
I don't know if you
I
can
mean-
do that with a Ring Ascending.
I mean,
Nah.
it's also if you're sending to a different plane, there's always a chance that the
Yeah.
message will never come.
I don't know. I mean, we could send her a message and ask her, be like, "Hey, do you know where Laris is? And would you want to give up his bitch ass? We'd like to give him to a dragon." I mean, that's under 25 words.
It's about 25. It's
About
about
25, yeah.
Yeah.
What is
Oh, I
Thane's
don't know,
thought?
maybe the Wood Elves know about an interesting Madva that we could gift. We'll see.
This dude's fucking obsessed with wood elves he's never even like heard about before.
I thought you
No,
hated
I mean,
Wood Elves
we-
because they're not high elves.
First
mean,
of all,
we-
he hates wood elves. Second of all he knows is that there might have been terrorists living here at some point. You're about to
Using
roll up
arrows?
with like
But Wood Elves are still
how
better
many
than
of the
humans.
party are not high elves? Too many. Too many. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
We have a higher elf, a high elf, so like this is like our like tier list from top to bottom. Is Vara the higher elf?
No,
It
no, no,
depends
no,
on
no,
who's-
no, no,
no,
no,
no,
no,
no.
no. They don't. That's not how they work. No.
That's not how he looks at it, but that's
No,
really
no,
how
it's
it
also
should be.
that's not in the law.
That's
What?
not. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, the ones that care, think high elves first.
Yeah.
And then they don't really care about anything after that. But they hate the ones that are disconnected completely from the pantheon. So they hate the Drow and the Shadow Kai most of all. But they're like free with the hate for the other ones, you know.
It's
Yeah.
it's up. We have like how many sleeves where he crosses down and changes the hierarchy of races.
Mm.
One side of Chaos at the bottom, and then all the other sub races change the position depending on the mood.
Yeah, I think that high elves in general are equal opportunity assholes.
The
They just
racist,
giga shots.
the racist ones, yeah.
But just Giga Shots, deal with it.
Oh yeah, but they're so not all racist because there's like the Elf Unity Front or whatever, right?
Yeah, those
Oh yeah, I
pieces
mean,
of
yeah,
work.
it's not. It's definitely not all high elves. It's just that when high elves are racist, they're racist in a very predictable way, because
Very
their racism is
Japanese
based
way.
on the religion,
Yeah,
basically.
I feel like they're like Japanese. It's like, like everyone's worse than us, but the Chinese are the worst. Kind of
Nice,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, the Chinese are the worst because they're specifically cut off from God.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, that's true though, aren't they? The worst.
You're good. Or the middle top drawer over there. Over here. On the side.
Hashtag not all Chinese, but most.
The yawn was actually operative.
So
I don't know.
who you gonna call? And I
Uh,
call
Ghostbusters?
trick into going with you to the Ardeep and then giving to a dragon.
I'm inclined to just put a pin in the RD thing for a moment until we, come up with a good plan for whom we bring with. Honestly, given Nathan's state, Vera would be down for a slightly isolated adventure. Like we do something that's a little low key, like smash a dungeon, steal
Go to
some.
the Wood Elves, they may have a cool dungeon.
What else may have a good dungeon?
Yeah. Or hey, I have an idea.
Something prepared for that,
Vera
I
is
was
going
specifically
to.
told that we were gonna go somewhere last session,
wait.
so I
Yeah.
prepared for that.
Wait. I have an idea. Vera is going to voice to the party that there are tasks on our list, and there are things that need to be done. But honestly, we've had a couple of long weeks, hard weeks. We deserve a bit of a bit of a palate cleanser, as it were. And then she's going to remind them that on our way down towards Daggerford, when we left Waterdeep, that we passed a farm where there seemed to be some sort of shifty goings on with a ghost girl or whatever.
Are you talking about from like? Are you talking about from in real life a year and a half ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we could
Yeah.
go back to Ghost Farm and see if there's still a ghost that needs freeing from this immortal coil.
Does the car have Ghost Girl prep still?
I have
Or?
no idea where that is, but I mean, I have the map, but I don't even know. I mean, not really. I'd have to look through my notes.
Yeah, because I mean we're.
It's like,
We told him we were doing one thing, so he prepped it.
ah!
I want it to be a real
You
world.
can't, you can't just be like, let's go do a dungeon in the forest. It's like that. What dungeon? There's no fucking dungeon.
The forest.
No
is
one
the
made a
dungeon.
dungeon for the forest.
What about a dragon in the forest?
What about a black dragon for Thane to kill again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thane's killed
You telling me there-
30,000 dragons, guys.
are there
Before I met you.
dragons that we can attack? What's the point then?
Me and my pig killed a black dragon 40 times.
Same.
Notice that he only kills black dragons. Just
I had
notice
the
that.
same thought. As you said, black dragon, I was like, wow, that's specific.
I was asked specifically what kind of dragon it was, and I gave a response, did I not?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, the response should be what kind it was, not like what fucking color comes to my mind first.
I don't know. I think we pushed him to say black dragon because what he originally said wasn't very believable for someone of his level. And black dragons
it's like
are
a fucking
are-
like Dracolich or something.
No, yeah. So black dragons are interestingly like the lowest rated one. So I think it's more racism on Wizard of the Coast part that black dragons are weaker.
Hmm.
Yeah.
How do you lure them out of their caves? Is it like canonical that you burn like a religious icon on their front lawn?
Mm-hmm.
That's inappropriate. See, that's
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good. It's not a good look.
Not gonna look at all.
Just wait till you see what they did with the Hardozi.
Oh,
They're
the monkey?
they're monkey people. That were like canonically like all pirates or something like that, or like slavers or something like that.
Okay. So they're like just like Barbary Corsairs, basically.
But they looked like four-armed, like fucking red
like
lipped.
little chimps.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
They look like a minstrel show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, are we gonna go to the R Deep?
Yes. I'm in favor of
Off
that.
to see the. I'm doing a vote. I'm doing a vote, and I'm voting R Deep.
We want to go there to meet the wood elves and not the dragon.
Yeah, we're not going
Yeah.
to the dragon yet.
Are we sure we won't meet the dragon inadvertently there?
I mean, no, but
I mean, the dragon will have a ton of kobolds around him, so we know where he is.
yeah, it's
So-
not like
so-
dragon caves aren't.
I don't want to like go to him unprepared. Is my thought, and I feel like it's possible that when we get in there, we'll like have kobolds who are like, "Oh, come with us. The dragon wants to see you. Come."
Well, that's also that. I mean, that's a choice you can make is whether or not you want to involve the kobolds when you go, right? Because the kobolds
I mean-
could take you directly to the dragon, presumably,
Yeah,
right? Because
they'll
they're
definitely be involved. Yeah, they are emissaries.
yeah. So
Yeah,
it'd be weird if they couldn't take you directly to the dragon. But then it's like, do you want to go directly to the dragon?
Yeah. No, but my point is like that there might be other kobolds, like in the forest who are like, "Oh, these are the ones he seeks."
I
Bring
mean,
us around.
that's true. There could be. You don't know. Yeah, you've not been to the woods.
It seems like a bit of risk to go to, a bit of risk of fumbling our meeting with this dude, just so we can go chat with some wood elves. If you guys want wood elves, I know a bar in Daggerford that has wood elves. Okay, they got young ones. They got old ones.
Why don't you make a history check for me, Harmonel?
Let's see. God, what's
Mr. Fucking Wood Elves over here. Give me a history check.
+4 on history?
Shock. That's genuinely shocking. What the
Dirty
fuck?
20.
Yeah, you know that there's probably no Wood Elves in here.
See, you
The
incompetent
the
boob.
Eldrith Veluthra would have not let that be a thing.
Wait, when did they all disappear? Because there used to be like all Delving Kingdom here.
Huh?
When did they all disappear?
What do you mean all disappear? You're
I
just
mean,
confusing. Are you confusing wood elves with elves that live in the woods?
I'm talking about the elves of Ardip.
They're not wood elves. They're
Oh,
elves
you-
that live in the woods. You fucking
What an
racist
idiot.
pig.
I failed to see the difference, to be quite honest.
Oh, you
with you.
son of a bitch.
Seriously. I mean,
Hey, as a half wood elf myself,
I'll be the judge of whether that half elf bit is wood or not. Okay.
oh yeah, I'll give you the wood part of the wood elf right now if you want. Gar.
Yeah.
So we're going to go to the elves that live in the Ardip forest. Let's put it that way.
So you're gonna look for a group of notorious terrorists, famous for attacking and murdering any non-high elven travelers that they see.
Are you talking about us?
I am talking about you guys, yeah.
We can take care of these bastards. They are a shame to the race.
Okay.
What? Okay, so this is you doing race war stuff again?
Why not? It's been a while since we last had it.
Why not?
I mean, it's been a while since the last one.
If these are notorious terrorists, I'm not sure that we should like do this like a casual, like let's just go like see what they're up to. Like, I mean, I think my plan to make Drew go through the notebooks makes way more sense than that.
I will tell you right now, Drew, I do not change the plans. Going on record, I don't change the plans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah!
Drew, could you show us the big map, like of the code? I want to see. I want to see all what's on the big map, options and things.
It's also right here.
Oh, look at that. That's also handy. Because old Thane and Vera are feeling a little tuckered and could go for just a little light adventuring.
Well,
I mean,
You know, if that's feasible.
I mean, if you guys need a, well,
I did not prepare a light adventure.
Yeah. We can also, like bumbling towards a location as well is also doable. Like,
Let's go somewhere we've never been before and see what we find.
See that is calculated to irritate him.
You guys
I'm
are
trying to irritate him. I'm just. Oh. I mean, I definitely don't think that we should go into the R deep. I think that's asking for trouble.
Why did you not say this last time?
We could just find another time to play, I guess. Then.
No, well, so is the
I've prepped something. I have nothing else to prep. I have nothing else prepped.
Well,
And if we can't do it, that's fine. We don't. Let's not
What have you
half-ass it.
prepped?
What was the plan last
Where
time?
would we need to go?
I'm serious. Was this like a plan we had last time?
Yes.
'Cause I have no
Yeah.
recollection of that.
Yeah,
Yes.
we discussed this.
Yes. We spent the whole last 30 minutes talking about it.
So let's do what I has prepped.
But to do what? To chat with terrorist wood elves?
No.
Then to what? To see the dragon?
Ah! Car.
Did no one hear that? Or
Ka?
what was the plan that was discussed last time?
Plan was we were going to go into the forest. We were going to, because we knew that there were elves there, we were going to meet with them, and I believe the plan, if I recall correctly, the plan was we were going to, negotiate with them.
I
Try
have
to
written
form.
down they're gonna go meet Anrak Karak, and then from that I've drawn another thing that says they're going to the R Deep, and then I've drawn another thing that says fix Nightstone Hole.
Okay. So I definitely am not, and I don't think was ever okay with us going to the RD without someone to give Anrat Karak. So as long as we
Well,
don't
then
have
that's the thing to do then. Figure out who do we give. You
Yeah.
can go give. We can figure that out now.
I mean, I think it would make sense to try to bring him Reme if we can, and I think we
Why,
should. Try
why
to
don't
do
we
it.
travel to Remaze then?
Yeah, we should do that. That makes sense, and we can see what happened. Well, I mean, that's what I said earlier, and Mark was like, "Oh, but he's gonna be like a demigod." He was all scared.
Well, I mean,
He got all-
that is. I mean, it is. There,
Look,
there's
at
a
some point we're
significant
gonna run
chance that you
problem.
have severely underestimated him, or you've like severely offended a Planetar that's wiped out a dude and is out there somewhere.
I mean,
So I mean, there's some Harmonial is not wrong to be trepidatious in
I
his
think
approach.
Harmonial is wrong though, because I think his trepidation is rooted in him thinking we're gonna go there to fight the guy because that's how his brain works. Like, whereas
It's
Mark
not.
was like,
It's not that you're going there to fight him. It's just that you're going there and you might fight him because
I
of
think
actions that you took.
we're gonna go there and say
Discreet
hello.
at a other time, you know.
Let me make a suggestion here then. If we're gonna go check on Uncle Nicky first before heading to the R Deep,
Mm.
okay?
Mm.
How
Check
about
on
we-
and possibly kidnap. Let's be honest.
No.
It's only a day away. It's only like what, a day from Nightstone, right? Or no, he's 2 days from Nightstone.
He's like just outside of Daggerford, so which I
Yeah.
think is like a day and a half away, a day away. Let me pull
Yeah.
up the map.
So I would like to make a suggestion. Let me know if you folks agree.
Uh-huh.
I say we go there. We pull up pretty close. We have Thane use his little fucking warging thing, to go into a little bird that he's gonna fuck, fly around, check it out if anything real shady is going on. And then, if everything seems in the up and up and Reme's around, we pretend we did nothing and we walk up to Reme and fight him.
Wait, why fight? Oh, Jesus!
We want
Hold
to
on,
kidnap him.
It really fell apart right at the end there. Hold on. So
No,
what?
I think here's the thing.
Okay.
If we can sneak up on him, and we can get the collar on him, he's
Yeah.
nothing.
But why are we fighting him though? Like, I mean, I just talk to him.
Talk to him and say, "Hey, would you like to?"
Be kidnapped.
Would you like to meet a dragon? We have an inn with an old being that's older than anything in this corner of the world that wants to speak to us, and we thought that he'd be interested in coming along.
But he's extremely pissed at us, so he was not on good standing with him.
Which is the kind of situation where someone's like, oh, someone's bringing an olive branch. Maybe I'll talk to them and think this through. I mean, like,
How about this then?
Nicholas
take
has
Nicky.
been notoriously level-headed so far.
We take Nicky. We see if he wants to go the dragon with us, and then if he goes to sleep, we collar him.
yeah, and you can have that as a fallback if you want. If he goes to sleep and you try to collar him and he wakes up and it's a problem, I might leave you because I feel like this might be out of my hands whether or not you try to do this, but yeah, I think we should chat with him because at the very least, like, what's the worst that happens? The very worst that happens is he says, "You guys tried to kill me and he attacks us," but that's basically what you guys are planning to do anyway, is to fight him. My plan is, see if he wants to come and meet a dragon. If you told me you want to meet a dragon, I'd be down.
Yeah. Or we suspect something is fishy, like guys that were not a good terms with, hey, wanna meet a dragon? Because that's always what a normal person does. Hey, wanna meet a dragon?
Well, yeah, but we can make it clear, like, we feel like we left things badly. The last message we sent was kind of rebuff. We don't feel great about how the situation was, and we'd like to make amends. We have an inn with a dragon, and we thought we'd invite him to come along.
We have an inn. We own an inn with a dragon. We're going in on like some sort of
Varys met
business
a very
deal?
lovely dragon while he was dead, and
Yes.
they now own a B&B.
Yes.
the Sleeping Dragon Inn.
From the Lord of the Rings.
Nice.
Let's do it.
Okay.
You like that, right?
Yeah,
You like that,
yes.
Euros?
Yeah, let's try that.
Guess you
Okay.
Let's do it.
But we should be wary if there are fireballs coming our way while we approach this mansion. Just
Does anyone have the anti-magic collars?
I think you have them.
I feel like
No,
they're
I'm asking-
probably in the fucking cart.
I'm asking if anyone else has any.
No.
No.
I think they
Yeah.
gave them to you and they're in the cart, right?
Okay, that's good. No, they're actually on my person, but that's good. I want to make sure
Of
that
course, they're fucking on you.
that they're on my person because I want to make sure that it's not like while no one's looking, Varys is like, okay, now I'm gonna do this. Because I don't trust you guys.
Apparently, the sleeping dragon is an inn near Rassalanter.
Of course it is. It's fucking.
All my good ideas are already done.
Yeah. So yeah, Daggerford is 2 days away.
So before we leave, could I have a chat with our Smitham guy? Whatever his name
Yeah.
is?
Shep.
Shepard. I would like to show Shep the
Back of my hand.
exactly. The
God, he's
carriage.
handsome.
I'm gonna show him the carriage. And I'm gonna ask him if he's ever been in the back of a carriage with a lady. No, I'm gonna show him the carriage, and I'm gonna show him the breastplate of the Storm Giant, and I'm gonna ask him if he would be able to sort of incorporate the breastplate into the structure of the carriage. So like maybe so that like bits of it show here and there, but they look kind of like adornment and not like I've strapped a Storm Giant breastplate into it. But so
you,
you could like.
but you
up onto the
also
carriage.
want it to be armored a little bit.
Yeah. I want it to be. So the thing is, I want it to be so that the observant observer would be like, oh shit, she's got a Storm
That's
Giant.
a fucking
breastplate in there.
Storm Giant's breastplate.
Yeah, but the casual observer would just be like, oh, cool, it's got like little like metal things sticking out here and there.
But you
kind of
don't,
thing.
you also want to be able to go to the palace and not be there, and they're not like, she's got a
That's what I
Storm
mean, yeah,
Giant's
yeah.
breastplate
Yeah,
on her
I
carriage.
want to look like mildly classy and like it's adornments, but to someone who knows what they're looking at, they're like, Jesus, she's got a Storm Giant breastplate on there. That's intense. Could he do that? Shep, is this the sort of thing that you could manage?
He's taken aback by the request. First of all, there's nothing he's done and be like this before. But
I know.
I know. I fucking know.
You
Trust me.
you, Shepard, would be designing the centerpiece of the Nightstone regalia. That in generations to come, that when they think of Nightstone, they'll think of the
The
Storm
regalia is
Giant
just
carriage.
like your car.
Yeah. I mean, no, it's like whenever a Nightstone is being represented in the broader world, they think the Storm Giant carriage rode down our streets, down this street. Son, in 1922, the Storm Giant breastplate carriage, it came down this road.
I saw it. I saw it.
With my own eyes.
Reflection of a store window.
See, that's a thing.
Yeah, he says he can do it, but
Nice.
take him a few weeks probably.
That's fine. Because I think that maybe the contents of the carriage then will be deposited into the. Well, I guess I assume he'll need to. I'll ask him if he'll need to prepare the breastplate pieces. Like if he gets dimensions of the carriage, he could probably do some prep work while I'm still using it, right? Or does he need the whole thing?
He probably
for the
need the
whole thing?
carriage.
You need the carriage, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you could leave it
Well,
with
then.
him, or you could
Yeah.
do
Then
it.
I
Or you
will.
could take it with you and then leave it when you get back. And
Okay, I think I'm going to leave him the Storm Giant breastplate so he can start examining it, seeing how he'll work it in. He can start thinking about it, and I'll also show him the Commander's shield and see if that would also make sense to be incorporated into
I
it.
don't remember the shield. What's the shield from?
I think from the same thing. I think there was a commander with that group who he took down.
Which group?
The guys with the Storm Giant.
The Storm Giants was it was just one Storm Giant with a big old two-hander.
Well, that's all. Or maybe it was the commander of the bandits who somehow almost killed us all.
I could see that being it. I could see that. I could see it being that.
Yeah. And maybe
But I think that guy had a name. His name was like Ulfric.
Maybe. I have in my inventory as Commander's Shield.
I bet I told you to call it that too.
Probably, yeah.
Ah, I'm a son
I'll
of a
ask him
bitch.
if he would be able to like, well, maybe like put that on like the back or something like that, sort of like a centerpiece,
I
tie,
mean,
to tie
yeah,
it all
he
together.
can mount that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Then I'll take out of my inventory the Storm Giant breastplate and the Commander shield.
All right.
They will be given to Shepard, so you can start looking for them. But I'm going to take the carriage with us. But it might make sense to if we're going to try to take Renee with us or Reme with us to let him sit in comfort.
Oh, I was gonna say
And I'll
our
be like,
trunk to put him in, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, be like, hey, we'd like to take you to a dragon. You're walking, bitch.
I mean, yeah, that's
No,
true.
it's not very classy. It's all. So, Storm Giant breastplate and Commander shield then were given to Shepard. Going in notes.
Notes. That's right, Narf. That's exactly what they look like.
Nice. These look like the Hydra. Where is Hercules?
Yeah, there's some real cute geese that them.
Good. Message is in there. Or note. The thing is in notes. So,
Yeah, I'll put it in my notes too.
yeah. Just so Shep can start thinking about that. Okay. I think other
Nice.
than that, I'll probably after we're done sometime in the coming week I'll dump a bunch of stuff out of the carriage into the castle inventory. But for now it's in there. It's fine. But I'll so everyone knows, like the gold, the platinum bars, the chest, some other stuff is in the castle now. But I think we'll take. You think we should bring the casks of beer with us?
Of course.
Yep.
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah.
Because I think it's also reasonable to have that as a gift as well, or
And they're all gone before we get there.
Well, I mean, if it's not, that we can bring some booze for the kobolds. That makes sense. And Harmonel, should I put your painting in the carriage?
Yes, of course.
So what is it?
It's another glorified portrait of the dragon.
Painting of
Amrakar of the glorified.
Okay.
Like he's showing him like some kind of god saving Nightstone.
How the hell do you spell Anrakarak?
Anrak,
A-N-R-A-K.
all one word. Harak,
Okay.
all one word. No, Narf, is that a fucking Mass Effect reference? It's one of the most popular last names in the world.
Yeah.
Sure about that?
Well, I mean, it's like yeah, think about how popular being a shepherd is. Everybody's a shepherd, and they always want to reference that in their surname.
Like that?
Yeah, there you go. Look at you. Very
Look,
nice.
A-Rab.
I think. Are you sure that's not H-E-R-A-K? Now I can't remember.
No.
I'm quite
that'd
sure
be
that he
crazy.
spelled that right. Yeah.
I think I've just spelled it wrong half the times I've spelled it.
Anrak Harak will remember this.
Harak.
The Devourer of Worlds!
The Devourer of Worlds!
You know, guys, it's been almost exactly a year since we first met Anrakarak.
Matt,
Did
we
you
heard
meet
about him rather.
Anrak
Oh, no,
Harak?
no, sorry.
We heard about
Clerg.
him.
No, sorry, we met them back in July of last year.
That's crazy.
It's just we only mentioned them again in November.
Okay.
I assume you're not gonna you're not gonna bring Clerg or them.
No, we're going to find Reme right now. And then
Right.
I think on the way back we could and should stop through here to get the kobolds.
The Kobo.
Yeah, the kobold. And also, most of us have horses, but there's also the carriage. It's like, some of the horse riders could also go ahead when we get close to Nightstone to bring out the kobolds, get them ready to go, so we can just continue on our way
Bring
back.
out the kobolds.
Bring out the kobolds.
Release the Kraken!
Thane's right there.
And where is the Spanish Inquisition?
Where's what?
The Spanish Inquisition.
Up your ass and around the corner.
Oh
Let's
my
exercise Spanish
God.
Inquisition.
Oh, it's from the Monties. Yeah.
All right.
Those that Three Stooges.
So what kind of ale do we have in these casks?
I mean, I think
It-
it was
Yeah,
a,
it's Vasa.
it's indiscernible because
Wait, no, it was-
it's just an unlabeled cask.
I thought it was Golden Field Lager.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Well-
I thought it is, isn't it?
If it's a lager, then it's not a cask.
Well, there you
It's not
go.
an ale, first of all.
See, because that's why I said that, Kilo, because he's gonna do this nonsense. I just chose not to play into his hands at all, and I fucked up because I forgot I already said it was something. Ah, you sons of bitches! You're always laying traps.
You laid the trap.
Well, yeah.
First of all, the only trap I ever laid was a
Trap
giant
myself.
little wire, a very long, small wire to trip a giant.
That's all
Yeah,
you. I mean,
good idea.
I don't even. I think that you did that, but then you just rushed it and killed him anyway, didn't you?
No, I wanted to. Nobody ever allowed me to.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Fuckers. It was my idea for 3 straight sessions. Never happened.
To do what?
It's
To
it's-
trip the giant with a tripwire.
The giant like that we just killed?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, 'cause
but
that
not
wasn't
by
gonna
tripping him
work.
with a tripwire. That's the
Yeah,
key
it
thing.
was never gonna work. You're never gonna be able to anchor that hard enough.
Oh, I'll anchor.
Yeah, it is. Thank you.
Alrighty then.
So,
We move out.
Probably right now.
alright, so you guys leave at about 2.
I don't know. It's,
I think it's a Harry Potter reference.
it's could be.
What is the Harry Potter reference?
Don't know.
What-
She's.
What's the Harry Potter reference?
What is the Harry Potter reference?
I think Deep Horn Alley. I'm not sure what Deep Horn.
No, I mean like the reference to the town of Rapist is from Borat.
Oh yeah.
Naughty, naughty.
Naughty, naughty. Yeah, I know that.
Eurus has just now
Yeah.
seen that. That's just I made it to Greece. Bootlegs,
I'm
obviously.
17 years late.
Yeah. He's gonna shit himself 20 years from now when he gets the second one.
I was about
No, I
to
I
say
hit
that
the second
exact
one.
joke. Rudy Giuliani, naughty, naughty.
My wife.
She is
Remember, guys.
15, Rudy Giuliani.
She is number 3 prostitute in whole of Kazakhstan.
All right.
Good times.
All right, so we're heading down to Uncle Nicky.
Yes.
Thane has never met Uncle Nicky, correct?
No,
Correct. Yes.
He's.
I don't think Varys either. We were with Alaric, I think, at that point.
God, is that true? That's crazy.
That's true. Yeah.
That's fucking.
No,
I do
I'm
think-
Varys is the one that named him Uncle Nicky.
Oh, no,
that's
that is
true.
right. That is right. That is right.
Yeah, and then Willie, yeah, we got him before Willie put it at Nightstone. Yeah, true.
I do think we should go with Varys's thought though that we stop, a bit outside and let.
Yeah,
Thane-
Uncle Nicky was with us when I died. Remember,
Yeah.
he fucked up your brothers.
What?
Yeah, yeah, true, yeah.
Guys?
yeah.
Yes.
Like Tiago
Yes.
tried to time him up to a forest before we went to battle, and then he like cast a spell on him and he fucked him up.
Yeah, he fucking Aspergered out, dude. He fucking read out on that.
I mean, you did try to fucking tie him to a tree.
Yeah, but we thought he was docile because he was fucking.
He's
brain
docile
wiped.
till you try to fucking tie him to a tree.
I mean, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Honestly, I kind of like vaguely forgot how you died. I thought you got shot by arrows and floated down the stream.
That's how Zarek died.
That's Zerk.
No,
Varys
no,
got fucking-
I almost died. I almost
Yeah,
died
because-
alone there, and
Yeah,
then
because-
Harmel saved me with his wine, and then we went to attack it again later.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
okay,
but-
yeah, that's true. But
Yeah, you got shot full of arrows and you were floating down the stream. And I had in my head, I've like somehow got in my head that was your death. I forgot that we went.
it's a
back
much
and
more
that-
noble death somehow
Yeah.
than just getting like shoved down a fucking 10-foot steps and then getting fucking bludgeoned by by a bugbear. By a
Yeah.
bugbear. It's
I mean, yeah, it kind of feels like the way you died with a bugbear just like stepped on your chest and then crushed your chest.
yeah,
He's like,
it's just like,
That was an incredible. Like that whole turn of events was
it's
And also
fucking
Banda really
incredible.
get
So
fun on his
fucked.
death save afterwards.
yeah, fuck.
like I feel like if we were all in the same room, we would have all been staring at each other in disbelief.
It was a very sad day, especially
Yeah.
for Bandog, who's to this day
Oh.
still dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've been trying to res him for 17 months.
Yeah, we're totally
You'll
rescuing
get him.
him.
He's a little worse for the worse for the wear, but
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Before I used that diamond on Varus, I asked a number of times, like, if it doesn't work, will I still have the diamond? Because I was
Yeah.
like, if it doesn't work, I'm taking this to Banda. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. And then you're taking Bandog to bed.
wow.
I mean, wasn't Bandog? Didn't they kind of have a thing going on?
There was
They
a little
had
bit
a
of a
little
thing going on.
I mean, we will neither confirm nor deny that.
So
You would
get-
sully yourself with orc flesh.
So you guys
Wow.
stop about midnight.
What I was
So
saying
can we
earlier,
say? Oh, go
we
ahead.
should do Varus's thing and have Thane send a birdie out to look at the house before we go there, in case.
Well, you're still like a full day away.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, just saying so that you don't like ride us into the courtyard. And be
Yeah,
like, whoa, you're there. Like,
You step into the house and he attacks you.
So while we're
on the door
traveling,
of the house without knocking, and he attacks you.
yeah, you kick in the door. You strike the butler.
Yeah, put some Semtex on the hinges.
So
was I thought the butler wasn't around anymore. I thought that was like an apparition. Oh, then he got a new butler, didn't he?
well,
Probably.
there. It's complicated with Nikki, right? The butlers are real in the sense that they're just really good illusions.
Gotcha.
But I mean,
Okay.
if it's a good enough illusion and it's corporeal, which the good enough ones are, it's like, does it matter that the butler's not real if he's like
Is it
That
Literally making
motherfucker
you
right
fucking
there
s-
is not real.
that butler's
that-
an illusion? He's making me soup right now. It's like he's not real.
is that still an illusion if it's like corporeal?
It's
It doesn't seem like it
complicated.
would be.
That's what it's. But technically, yes.
All right.
Yes, Greg. So
Can we tell Thane like as we travel about Uncle Nicky?
yeah.
Yeah, and I kind of also want to know like what his house looks like, so
Well.
I can choose like a potential vehicle here for the approach.
I mean, last time we were there, it looked real shitty. It was. How long
It
had he
was-
been in an illusion? That's like we found him. he
No,
was, like,
last
in an
time we were there, he
illusion.
restored it.
We have no idea
Yeah.
for how long he was in this
How long was he in
stance.
the illusion?
Well, he ended up restoring the house.
But how
Yeah, it
long
was
was he in the
restored.
illusion?
Oh,
50 years or
so
something.
yes, it was quite a while. Yeah.
Yeah, so like the house was 50 years out of repair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like here. It's like
It was a shithole.
Nice.
But it looked nice when we were in there, and then
this is what it
turned
looked
into a
like
shithole.
destroyed.
We're like, oh,
So,
okay, fixed.
Okay, cool.
but now it's fixed.
Now it's fixed apparently.
Okay.
Well, I guess we would know what it looked like, both nice and shitty, because we did see it in
Yeah.
its full glory. Because we entered the illusion when it was still illusory,
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
yeah.
and then we broke the illusion. We're like, oh no, this is a shithole.
Yeah.
So like for like a quick recap, we heard that he was a demonologist that could help us with his demon quest.
Yeah.
And we get there, and that motherfucker, we're in like some weird like illusion of his past that keeps repeating. He's all fucked up. He's basically the king of Rohan in what the fuck is his name?
Two towers.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
Anduin?
Fan-
Theoden.
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 Yeah.
Théoden.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's basically King Théoden when he got worm-tongued. And he's
worm tongue.
You got tongued by the worm.
You done got worm tongue.
Specifically
boy.
by
Yeah.
a demon called a Yoklol.
And his name was like Alzheimer
It
spelled
was just
backwards.
Alzheimer's spelled backwards. Yeah. Samel.
Dreamzilla or something.
Yeah, Samel.
Yeah, he was a Hungarian demon.
All the
actually-
best ones are.
We killed that demon in a very ignominious way. We like trapped it in a little prism basically, and then just shot
Yeah,
it.
we
from-
used his book to cast I don't know with spellmatic circle or whatever it's called.
Yep.
We
and-
basically tied him down and then beat him with sticks when he couldn't touch us.
Yeah, he couldn't get out of the circle, so he's just like he's just
It
trying to
was really rude.
he's just shooting little spells out, but he can't do much.
Because he has this advantage on all the spells because he's bound to this magic circle.
Yep.
It was very
And
rude.
bear in mind that before we killed it, the demon tried to claim, and probably truthfully, that this demonologist was actually a really bad guy, and he had like murdered and even killed
but
children.
again, demons are not things you're going to trust.
Yeah.
So we
And
can't
then-
blame
and-
I mean,
ourselves for that.
just him possessing the book that he did, the fucking Demonomicron, you know, an ostensibly well at the time unknown version, like a you know, the 8th edition when people thought there was a 7th is pretty.
He said it was for research purposes. I mean, it's sometimes
Obviously, yeah,
important
and
to
obviously, and
understand.
you saw the on loan from the fucking, you know, Sword Coast library sticker. So you know, so it might not even be his.
Yeah. I mean, you sometimes if you want to understand the dark arts, you have to read the dark arts.
It's a Harry Potter situation, is what you're saying.
It is, yeah.
How is this a book you can get in a library? This is not something I'm fully understand.
So he has his
Yeah.
he had a
An
private
unknown
library.
version of the. Yeah, okay.
You gotta have a good librarian. That's
Yeah.
the key.
Okay.
Well, so basically, like, there's people. Tasha wrote like 7 editions of the book. Well, 7 volumes, and this is like an 8th volume that's been found.
So it was an eighth unpublished volume that he walked into a library.
Well, I mean, then it's she wrote.
It's an evil book.
She wrote like a single, like, set of books. There's only one set of books in existence.
Okay, cool.
So it's like just even having like a single volume of any of them is like crazy.
Yeah, they're super rare, and if you're an incredibly powerful wizard, if you have one of these in your possession.
And like even possessing it can fuck you up. For example, Harmonel's
Lahain got
brother
fucked up.
Fate lost his entire face and feet and toes.
To read it.
Yep.
Pretty.
It was pretty
All
gnarly.
right, so
It's basically an evil book, and he's an evil, power-hungry guy that's probably committed various atrocities in pursuit of power. And then we un-Alzheimered him, and then he was a big dick, but he said he'd help us with Demon Quest. But then when we ran to that angel, we figured 2 birds with 1 stone. Let's send this angel to kill him. And now we haven't heard back from the angel, so we don't know where this guy's at.
Oh, they may be still chasing each other through different planes, like when Gandalf was chasing the Balrog. So
Maybe they're in
the highest
love.
peaks.
Maybe they're fucking.
No, he's not dead, Narf, but he'd lost his face and shit, but now he's got it back because
Yeah.
of the
We refaced him.
Yeah. Thane had a bottle of holy water. Hamil paid for him to give him the holy water, and then Thane used that money to go to a style, thinking it's a brothel.
Yeah.
I understood
not a
30% of that.
fucking
Yeah.
goddamn word of that, to be honest.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Diana is pretty again. That's all that matters.
Off we go then.
Yep, off we go. So I guess the question is, do we look for creature of the earth or creature of the sky? I feel like we should get a mouse or something, or like a mole or a vole or
A mole,
perhaps a badger.
To go,
Um,
I think if we send a badger into his house, he might kill it. Though. A mouse is probably better.
Yeah, it's so
yeah, it's
yeah.
just, badgers are quite large. A badger is not a stealthy animal. Have you seen a badger, Steve, in real life?
Yes, I have seen a badger.
Badger just lumbering through the foyer.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
It's
Just looking
It's
around.
like when you're playing Skyrim and you just crouch and no one sees you.
yeah, it's not a very
Remind me.
dexterous creature.
You tell the badger, make sure to crouch. He
If
won't
it,
see
I mean,
you.
the badger
Yeah.
might be able to kill
It was
Reme, to be
interesting.
honest, if you catch him unawares.
I mean, Thane raises a good point.
Yeah.
I mean, Thane's into pigs. Maybe Reme's into badgers. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
Hey man, I can't, judge him for being into pigs because I fucked my fair share of them in my day.
We could have Thane send just
Yeah.
a variety of different animals to see what piques Reme's zoophilia.
Bro, it's a 2nd level spell. I need those.
You
Spend like a week doing it.
Yeah, spend a week sending different animals to try to entice out.
Anyway, so let's go do the
Horse
thing.
just-
Who's gonna take first watch?
Arminel, like always.
God damn it. Vera will take second watch, and she's going to do little things to irritate Harmon while she's doing second watch and he's trancing.
Like, like when you're transing, you have a limited awareness of your surroundings, so you
Just,
probably figure it out.
like little things like basically like taking like a long blade of grass and sitting sitting behind him and kind of like tickling his ear, and then when he notices that something's tickling his ear, just like dropping the grass and acting like nothing's happening, that sort of thing.
Is that a real badger nerf?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's a honey badger though.
Yeah,
Mm.
which is the best of the badgers.
Yeah,
It
but
moves
honey
like it's
badger- honey
fucking.
badger-
It moves like it's in like a pre-Jurassic Park, like
yeah,
You don't fuck with
animatronic.
the honey badger.
honey badgers are smaller, but they make up for in size. With they make up for their
I feel
size.
like a
with
honey badger is too
terrifying
high level
ness.
for Steve to.
Oh, definitely. Steve could not bind a honey badger. That's too much.
No, I got +7 to animal handling.
You could try, but if you fail, it will kill you.
Yeah, you're losing that fight 9 out of 10 times.
Right, what kind of CR has a honey badger?
I think it's 11.
Damn, it's a little high.
No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea. I don't. Let's see. Is there a badger?
Is a honey badger even related to a badger?
A
I thought it was
badger is
something completely different.
0, but a giant badger is 1/4.
Yeah, they're just a specific kind of badger. They live in like
I don't believe so.
like northern North America and also in Africa.
Yeah, no, they're a thing.
They're scary.
Yeah.
I don't think the honey badger is related to other badgers, though. I think it's just called a honey badger.
That
It looks.
I think it's like a type
lot
of bear,
like a badger.
maybe.
It looks a whole lot like a badger. Maybe it is a small bear.
Could be Ursine.
It is the only
Yeah,
living species, I just looked it up, in the genus Mellivora and in the mustelid subfamily Mellivernae. Despite its name, the honey badger does not resemble other badger species. Instead, it bears more anatomical similarities to weasels.
I mean, I don't care.
Okay, I mean, you're telling me a glorified weasel is not. I can't take a glorified weasel. I can take a weasel.
It's the honey weasel, bro.
In what fashion? How would you explicate take?
So you all wake up at about 8.
Yeah, it's like
Well,
up there.
not all of you. Some of you wake up at 4, and the rest of you wake
Yeah.
up at 8. What do the ones that wake up early do?
Mm.
Well, how rested is Harmondale given that he had someone tickling his ear with a blade of grass all night?
I'd say he's more rested than usual.
Damn it!
Hello, Vara. Good morning.
Good morning to you too.
Agavana, or whatever it is he says. I'm learning.
My
yeah,
Govanen.
you're asleep
Govanen.
still, you piece of shit.
Yeah,
You're
Agavana.
not a real elf.
yeah. So,
Hmm.
how are we going to deal with the Eldred Veluthra?
Nah, he's speaking Greek again.
No, Eldred Veluthra, the Elven
Oh
terrorist.
my god, he's choking on something.
What is this
Yeah.
Greek you're speaking of? I only speak Elvish and Common.
Just sleep.
And Adunai. Yeah, so how are we going to deal with this Eldred Veluthra, whatever, these domestic Elven terrorists?
Well, I don't know. What about the Elven Terrace? What? No. What now?
How are we going to deal with them in the near future?
Farrah's
Why
wishing
are
that
we-
she had to sleep a full 8 hours.
Why are we dealing with them?
Because they are on a doorstep and I don't like this
Stop clicking
guys
that
who
pen,
put...
you piece of shit.
I'm not clicking anything.
Sorry.
But
They're
like,
on your
what?
doorstep.
what do they do that
They,
merits us, quote unquote, taking care of them?
making sure they get the fuck out of Ardif.
Yeah, but why would we do that?
Our deep means our deep. No, our deep means our deep.
Because they are a bunch of losers and domestic terrorists.
Okay, I want to hear like what their terrorism is, though. I mean,
They literally try to kill anyone who isn't an elf.
and you have an issue with that?
Yeah, because they are so bad at this.
It's like, haven't I taken you to meetings with terrorists before?
Yeah, I
Isn't that the
believe
name of the group that you're a member of?
Maybe he's in a splinter group. You know, he's not like in the Palestinian Liberation Front. He's in like the
Liberation Front of
Front
Palestine.
I'm not in the People's Front of Judea, I'm in the Judean People's Front.
Yeah.
Exactly. Is this one of those situations where like you hate them because they're not your exact terrorists?
No, because they're actually, how do you say it, losers.
Because they're losers.
I mean, they've allied with leeches and all that stuff. I mean, these aren't real elves anymore.
Trump approach. I do agree with them, but they're losers, so they can suck it.
I mean, they have allied with leeches and all that stuff, and literally all the elven gods have forsaken them.
Allegedly.
And they can,
Some people say
So-
that the Elven Gods are forsaking everybody
No,
else.
you have yet to tell me why we should deal with them, though. Like, you just told me why you don't like them, but that doesn't tell me why we should do something about this.
because they are on our doorstep, and as we expand, we may end up with these bastards.
So you're saying because maybe in the future they might be a problem.
More or less, just to have an eye on them at the very least.
We can have an eye on them, but I'm not going to put my neck out because maybe in the future they might be a problem. That's
Look, I didn't say we go and kill them now or whatever.
oh, it sounded like you were.
Saying we should
What do you-
have an eye out for them in the near future.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So everybody else wakes up. Harmino spends 4 hours trying to convince Bear of this, while she's just like, "God, I wish I could trance again."
Curiously.
Furiously, just like trance again.
No,
trance again,
that's what
trance
that's what you get when you disturb the other guy's trance.
again. Yeah. Okay, and then you guys, I guess, set back out along the high road.
Yes. Is it? Does it have a lot of pot?
What?
Your mic cut out
That's-
there, Euros.
Does the high road have a lot of pot?
Your mic cut out again.
Oh, he's trying to make a joke. He's saying he's having
No,
a
I heard what he said. I'm just kidding too.
Nice. Okay. So are we?
Do we
how
have any of
far
that
are we from-
halfling weed?
So, you get to, I mean, he's a little bit above Daggerford, and you arrive at that general location about an hour away at about 11 p.m.
What you want to send?
Yeah, so I mean, I need to scoop up a little field mouse at some point and approach, relatively slowly on foot
Hmm.
by myself,
Mhm.
sneaking. And I need to find, on the way. I suppose I should look at the map, see what it looks like out front. I need to find a way in. I mean, what do we see like as we're approaching? I suppose. Or is there a gate?
Hold
It's not further away than that, but-
on. 1 second.
So Vera is going to stop the wagon, like you have that, I guess like a mile or so away, like a discrete distance, and then she'll start prepping some lunch for everyone. So because it's about lunchtime, right? That's what you said.
Yes.
So that if for some reason like he's got eyes out there and sees us, we have a legitimate reason why we're not just like coming in and saying hi. So she's gonna prep some foods for everyone.
No, it's 11 p.m. No, it's 11 p.m. It's not lunch. It's
PM.
like close to midnight.
Oh, well, that makes sense. I'll prep dinner then for everyone. Would Thane care to scavenge some dinner while looking for the mouse?
Yeah, we can scavenge. I think if we're gonna use a mouse. Actually, what
What
is
is you can scavenge for food while you're looking for mouse?
okay? But does a mouse have good night vision?
Should, right?
I would think so.
Take a mole.
they
Oh, no,
have-
they're blind.
They have mice have very large eyes, like field mice in particular. I think.
Send a blind mole in and see what it sees.
Yeah. But I mean, the question is whether or not we wait, now, because if we do it at night, I might have to go like searching for him.
Yeah. I mean, you could do it
a rat
like animal.
has dark vision of 30 feet.
What about a field mouse?
That's we'll call it the same thing.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna say that Thane find us some food while looking for a mouse.
Sure, yeah.
So
Yeah.
let me turn the map back on now that I've got it.
Varys will prep said food for everyone because she's nice like that. While Thane is going up with his mouse to do mousey things.
La moose.
What do your mouse I see?
What are you prepping food with,
Yes.
and what are you prepping?
What am I prepping? What'd you scavenge for us?
I got some squirrels. Got various and sundry berries.
Ooh.
Found a couple of leeks
Nice.
sitting around. But yeah, squirrels were the only game that were available at the time. So we're eating squirrels too.
So Vera, yeah, but I think Vera is going to spit roast the squirrels,
Oh
and
gosh.
then she's gonna make the leeks into a little, side, and the berries will be smashed into a paste that one can put on their meat. Now I'm hungry.
How,
For squirrel.
how delicious and rustic.
Hungry for squirrel.
Vera's interesting in that she's kind of like somehow both ends of the spectrum of like
Autism.
posh and like
Oh.
dressing up and like upper class, and then also she'll eat a fucking squirrel and be a huntress.
She's
Yeah, but-
she's gonna make some she's gonna make like a she's wearing a dress like a full on wedding gown while she's killing the squirrel. Well, she's not killing the squirrel. I guess she's just prepping it. It's still
Yeah.
womanly. She didn't catch any of this herself. So it's still upper class. And you're wrong.
You're wrong.
What?
What?
You're wrong.
What?
You're wrong.
Shut the fuck up.
You're wrong. Suck my
So
dick.
Buddy, calm down.
what?
What?
Go swamp.
They're
What do
muttering
you
to
think about that?
themselves.
No, go swamp.
Yes.
What's up?
What happened?
Yeah, I don't know. You got something. I don't know.
Everyone just went like that. Everyone radio silent.
Well, 'cause
Yeah.
you
Beep
were
poo poo.
talking in the background.
I was talking to the dog, telling him to go spot.
Well, I
Cause you-
can't know that. I thought you were talking to us and we couldn't understand what you're saying, so we got confused and scared.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I apologize.
Mousy Thane, let's go.
Let's see what his mouse eyes can see.
Thane is tinkling currently.
That
So
fucking rat
when
fuck.
Thane mind fucks these animals, do like his eyes roll into the back of his head and turn white like in Game of Thrones, or what am I
No,
seeing
but
here?
just because of copyright reasons. You understand?
Dang.
What am I looking at when I'm looking at Thane while he's doing this?
You're looking at a small dwarf.
What is he doing though? Is he fucking seizing up? What's his?
He's not here right now, so he can't say.
What happens when you take the mind of an animal? Like what does your body do?
My eyes kind of glass over. I
Called
usually-
it.
Mm-mm. He did not call it. You said his eyes rolled back into his head. He said glass over. That's an entirely different
Whatever.
Eh, whatever.
I mean, the pupil, so kind of the iris and the pupils are visible, but it's sort of glassy.
What are you doing?
Hey, buddy.
You just described regular eyes.
Yeah. Anyway, all right.
So Thane has
we doing-
normal eyes, and
Okay, but so like as I'm approaching with the mouse, what do I see?
so how what's the range on this spell?
It is. Let me see.
Good boy. Down. Good
I
boy.
like that.
More-
I
more
like
pics of
that.
body.
I like that. Oh my
Um,
God! Look at these old tokens.
They're good. I like them.
Okay,
And,
I mean it basically says concentration up to 1 hour. You touch a willing beast for the duration of the spell. You can use your action to see through the beast's eyes and hear what it hears, and continue to do so until you use your action to return to your normal senses. So there is no range, as far as I can travel for an hour.
All right. So how far away do you want to put the mouse down?
I mean, we were a mile out. How quickly does a mice? How quickly does a mice? How quickly does a mouse?
Good London.
Ha ha ha.
How quickly does a mouse travel? I mean, I probably want to be like within like 300 yards. Yeah.
All right. Oh God, he's so big.
Put you on the front door step.
You ever notice that Thane is basically like, okay, like you know how Snow White has 7 dwarves, and like like Disney princesses like speak to animals, and basically he does everything a Disney princess does, except he's the dwarf, not the princess.
Mm.
Nice.
They should make one about that, about the dwarves, but not the
I missed the
princesses.
Disney movie where the princess buys sex for her pig.
I think that's the Hunchback one, right?
This is we are going to very dark places here.
All right. I don't know. So, what?
How dark is the inside of a pig?
Where do you wanna approach this from?
I mean, probably from. I mean, I suppose the front. It's not a very large mouse.
Well, he's being that.
Gonna hop up the stairs, and kind of look for any cracks in the entrance. Also, like, what am I seeing as I approach?
It's
Please.
so it's all very well maintained. The whole grounds of the hold on, of the estate. Let me. Oh god. Let me get my notebook. Yeah, there's a bunch of groundskeepers all about, not pictured because they're further away from the house, conveniently.
Okay.
But
Okay.
as you approach, you see them all just going through the motions, but it's clear that they're not really doing anything.
Okay. Cool.
But everything looks
All right.
great.
So, I mean, I approach the door. The door's closed.
Doors are closed. Everything's sealed up tight.
Okay. I mean, can I work my way around sort of the perimeter and look for any potential cracks?
You find any cracks?
No cracks. No
No,
cracks.
no crack.
That seems unlikely.
It doesn't
Okay, so he's got a garden. He's got a garden out back,
Yeah.
and there's no doors or openings of any kind.
Well, there's doors, but there's not like mouse. Oh man, there's no mouse holes.
I mean,
I mean, to be fair, mice can like slip.
They're here to either kidnap him or trick him into being a dragon slave.
I mean, I mean, mice can climb walls. They can scale walls easily. Are there any like windows that are open? I mean, this can't be a completely hermetically sealed
All the
building.
windows are shut. It's abnormally sealed. Yes.
Well, we've only been around about a third of it, so keep going around it.
Keep going around it.
I don't know, it just
crawl-
seems
I mean, you
highly
could climb
up-
up to a window and peer inside.
Yeah, let's do that. Where is there a window that I can climb up to?
There's windows like here, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there's windows there, and there, and there, and there, and there,
Okay,
and
okay.
there.
Go back to the back of the house. All right, let's climb up to those right there. Hop up on the chair. Hop up, yeah. So what do I see when I see inside that window?
Oh, what? Didn't do anything there. Let's see. How does this work?
And
Boing.
Okay.
Oops. Too far.
No, you see that
Is it
there's
the-
nobody in the pooper.
There's a toilet. Nice.
Let.
When you're a demonologist, do you even have to take a shit anymore? Or
That's
you
the real
just-
question, isn't it?
So how many levels is this structure?
2.
It's only 2 Okay, so we're just gonna go around the perimeter, looking in every window. I would have gone counterclockwise, but you know.
I would have gone counterclockwise. This fucking guy.
I'm gonna get counterclockwise. Yeah, my name's Dane. I'm a rat. I like to eat poop.
All right, cool.
Bam. Good old
Okay,
rat
so
lord.
is that a ladder on the backside?
It looks like a door.
Not there, to the
Oh,
left
there.
over
Yeah.
there.
Looks like a
Let me
ladder.
look at the map. Hold on my other screen. Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
I mean, I guess let's just keep working around.
Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow,
Ba-bum.
meow.
Ba-bum.
Climb the ladder.
Ba-bum.
Can a rat
Yep.
climb a ladder?
Oh.
Can a
I mean-
field mouse climb a ladder? I don't think so.
Probably could have just gone around the edge there.
Keep going.
No, I mean,
Now you're saying climb the stairs and then get up to the ladder.
no. I mean, I was already at the second floor. Presumably, there's a windowsill or something. I mean, the thing is, they can also crawl on the side of buildings.
They can do that. I've seen that. I had a mouse in my old house that I was living at college on like the top level of the cupboard.
Yeah.
Like motherfucker, you climbed up a vertical wall to get there?
Yeah, mice can get basically everywhere.
I have chased a great deal of mice that have been brought to me by my cat, and I've never seen one climb a wall.
Okay, we're gonna have to check about this because I mean, this is a thing that I've seen with my own eyes. Well,
I
mice
will tell you
probably-
this:
yeah,
that they do not have a climb speed in the game,
that's a rat. That's not a field mouse.
and there's no field
Both
mouse.
rats.
And
Google says
a rat would be a
Google says-
straight up upgrade for a field mouse.
Both rats and mice are good climbers and can climb vertical walls and shimmy up between walls and drain pipes.
Yeah.
By shimmying up. I'm gonna say that they can't climb because the game is not giving them a climb speed.
This is outrageous.
Mhm.
I do not agree.
This is a
This is
9/11
unfair.
attack on your freedom. This is the
How
patri-
can I be? How can I be on the Jedi Council and not be a master?
I mean,
Okay,
it really is. It really is like that, though. You know, it really
I just
is like
don't
that.
understand how I was already on the second level and somehow you've brought me
No,
back
no.
down and I can't.
No. What do you mean? No, you're not on the second level.
I was. That was the whole purpose of climbing up to the window.
Well, the window that you're looking into the first level at the window, right?
Okay, this is no. That was the whole purpose of a field mouse was to be able to climb things.
Well, you got to pick something that's got a climb speed, or you got to
Are
pick a
kidding?
bird.
Oh my god. All right, well then I guess let's just go around that. I mean, are you telling me that a field mouse cannot climb?
They do not have a climb speed. And
Yeah, but
and
yeah.
I'll tell you this:
Yeah,
I've seen probably 100 mice trapped desperately. Not a one of them has tried to climb a vertical wall, or been able to climb a vertical wall.
I'm calling complete bullshit here.
I've
We're just
killed
wasting time.
thousands of mice. Here, I'm letting you peek in the windows, you peeker.
All right, that's
You peeping peeker.
all right. Then I'll just get a sparrow on the way back, I guess.
Ooh.
That looks like a bedroom.
Not the bedroom. This mouse is fucking retarded.
Oh god.
I'm sorry. I'm
Uh,
lashing out now. All right. That does look like a bedroom, though. He's not wrong.
This is severe mistreatment, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
shall not have it.
Oh God.
He's also told me this place is hermetically sealed, completely hermetically sealed. There
I
are
did
no cracks.
not hermetically sealed, but it's
It's
been
an
magically
impenetrable
constructed.
fortress. No
I'll
cracks.
get
nothing.
inside your mom's impenetrable fortress.
Oh, now that's just wildly inappropriate. No, I'm showing the
I'm
shitter
sorry.
again on accident.
Hmm?
Sus.
Room for the dining.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them. One of them
Da
buggers.
da.
Okay, so that's brick, right?
Yeah.
My
You don't
skin
have a
for
climb
sure
speed.
on
You don't have a climb speed.
yeah, but you. This is not.
I guess you could make a check.
Yeah, come on, let me roll something.
This is so not
You could make an athletics check.
I forgot we had Hitler as our
You have
DM.
you have a -4 modifier.
Athletics.
Yes, as a mouse.
I have +7 to
Yeah,
athletics.
but
Yeah,
you're
as a mouse.
Oh god,
That's the mouse. That makes sense.
Bullshit. This is complete horseshit.
Just roll a 20. Roll a 20.
Yeah,
I believe in you, Thane.
yeah.
Let me see that 20, baby.
Why
Come
did
on.
Barrett plus the mouse? This is unfair.
Everything is a not 20 away.
Oh shit, Narf! Look at that.
Not 20.
Oh,
Oh!
let's go.
Oh
Let's
shit!
go.
All right.
Let's go. Get wrecked.
Yeah.
Yes.
Karma's a bitch.
I
So,
said it. Everything is a not 20 away.
I don't care what else happens.
That's the most athletic mouse on the earth right there.
so you climb up to the second level, I guess.
You're damn
then.
right he does.
Yeah.
Damn right. You're dead right. Shut the fuck up. Don't put food in your
There's
mouth.
nothing up there.
And I mean, you're where do you go from here?
I'm gonna look around the windows.
So you where do you go from the brick then?
No, that's not the way buildings are constructed. There will be a ledge around the outside. The entire
Around the outside. Around the
On the
outside.
outside. On the outside.
the entire perimeter of the building. There is no building that is completely flush.
This one is.
Flush.
Tough luck.
To be fair, it is a building that was magically built by a fucking psychopath.
Yeah, but part of this is just, good design. It just looks nice to have a little bit of ornamentation.
No, he's a fan of brutalist
I'm
architecture.
gonna make
Just
you
a
roll
concrete
again.
block done.
We've met Rome. Rome is not a brutalist piece of shit. Okay, he's not going to be like, let's do this Bauhaus style. He's going to have ornamentation.
He's going to build a Khrushchevska like in the Soviet
I mean,
Union.
it's just like it looks like there's a ledge here, but it doesn't look like there's one here.
No, that looks like a ledge to me.
It looks like that to me too.
That looks like a ledge
That's
if ever
the
I've seen
top
a
of the
ledge.
map.
I know a ledge,
But
and that's
it's a
ledge.
2D map. It's an illustration. It's always gonna look like there's a ledge because it's had the
it's
top cut off.
I mean, Drew, it is your decision whether or not it has ledge. I think it would. I think it would make sense. I think also even just like for decorative
think a
purposes,
ledge
I think
is
Rome would have one.
I'm gonna make
They are Klotze.
I'm gonna make you roll.
Roll for the ledge.
20, 20, 20.
What are we rolling for the ledge?
Roll for the ledge. You're rolling athletics
Athletics
again.
again.
Or I guess you could roll to jump there.
That's also.
You're
Isn't
gonna make me
boss
roll
athletics?
Until you fall.
God damn
Could be
it.
acrobatic.
I'll let him roll with dexterity
Oh,
for that. But that's a. I
The
mean,
thing
but
is,
he's
I
got
can't
a
go over the
0.
top because you're gonna make me roll for that too.
You can roll dex.
I'm gonna make you roll for everything. I'm gonna make you roll to look through that goddamn window too.
And then find a way in from the top. And then work your way down to the building.
It's hermetically sealed. Clearly, there's no way. There's no way. So, I don't know. Yeah, there would be presumably.
No.
No, it's magically sealed.
It's magically constructed and maintained.
Okay, so am I on the roof? Where like how do I get what am I seeing?
You're
like,
clinging.
as I'm-
You're clinging to this brick like you're fucking Spider-Man.
I'd go up the top out.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would love to get up the top, but I mean, I don't know, apparently it's 2 stories, right? And I'm assuming I'm on the ledge that creates the floor
Oh
structure.
no!
for
You
the
look.
second
You can
floor.
actually hold on.
You
no,
actually
hold
look
on.
this.
Shut the fuck up. Sorry. You can Now look at this. All right, hold on. Shut up. Look at that.
Not even Shanty Darkness.
Okay.
Wasn't
There we
it
go.
worth shutting up for that? There you go. See now you climb all the way up.
And can I scurry down one of those nice little holes?
No, you fall.
No.
Yeah.
What are we trying to do if not always scurry down nice little hole? I can't stop. I'm sorry.
So you drop down.
Yeah.
Way to get a nat 20 when it's really, really clutch.
Yes.
Down the stairs he
He's
goes.
using a bot. What even is this supposed to be?
What is that? Yeah.
Looks like a pot.
Oh no. So you
Right.
just okay. So hold on. You drop. You drop 20 feet down. Oh, I just lost my pencil. You drop 20 feet straight down.
Cool.
How much fall damage does he get?
We're about to find out, kiddo.
A mouse would not die after 20
You're
feet.
just gonna kill your mouse.
I know.
I am
Yeah.
gonna kill the mouse.
Come on. dude.
Hold on. What's the fall damage rules? I'm
This
just,
one thing leaves the party.
Oh no. Mice have 1 hit point.
you
Oh.
take 1d6 damage for every 10 feet fallen.
So the mouse is dead.
So the mouse dies.
You just made a mouse commit suicide. Oh no.
Thane wakes up in a cold sweat.
Thane's eyes like unglass over. You're like, oh fuck. Whew.
Can't you roll like acrobatics to see if you can balance out the fall?
No.
Oh no.
But don't I get to make a saving throw of some kind?
No, you're dead.
No.
Bummer. Oh well. So
got
I'm gonna find the nearest sparrow and I'm gonna fly down that chimney.
Let me try again and kill another animal.
Yeah. Thane, the animal abuser.
Yep, sparrow time.
All right, hold on. So you capture a sparrow. What's the party thinking? What do you relay to the party?
I don't know that I can relay anything to the party. I mean,
Well, you're not relaying it actively, but like you've just killed it. You've just killed a rat,
that was a mouse.
presumably on
Thank you.
purpose.
And
Sorry,
that
field
was
mouse
my
on
friend,
purpose.
Okay.
And
Name it Lily. Name it Lily.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, but I can't. I mean, the thing is, at this point, like, I can't relay anything. I'm gonna fly down the. Yeah. So we're gonna fly down the chimney and start flying around.
What are the sound effects?
what birds sound like? I've never seen a.
If you
fucking
were a
bird.
good DM, you would have had the soundboard ready with bird sound effects.
If I'd expected this to happen, you mean?
Take a duck, Steve.
Ooh, something's there.
Next time it's a duck. That's what we need.
Yeah. All right. Let's see.
Oh,
Okay,
Who the fuck is
so-
this?
Yeah, I really don't know.
this looks like someone who would be named something like Quinn.
Yeah.
Like Frida.
Or
Okay.
So-
Butler 4.
And he's going to catch the bird and fry it.
So you fluttered down, and through the bird's eyes, you see a person in very fine butler's clothes, standing in front of a stove, not doing anything.
Just standing there.
Okay, so I'm gonna fly past, and essentially like go to that, go straight right from there and then turn to the left. Yeah, there.
Should flick him in the ears to go past.
Not gonna do that. Not trying to draw any unnecessary attention.
I think it's entirely necessary. He just killed your mouse.
So the butler's not doing anything. The groundskeeper is not doing anything.
They're just standing there. Well, the groundskeepers are doing things in that they're going through the motions, but they're not actually accomplishing anything. This one's just standing.
Yeah, like NPCs in games.
Maybe he's got a whole crew of. Oh yeah, so keep going down the corridor.
Well, there's a door there.
Can a sparrow open a door?
No, I don't think so.
Do the interior doors have gaps around them at all?
I think I have seen a sparrow crawl under a door before, so I guess you probably could.
Yeah, that's why I asked if there are gaps around the doors and the interior doors. Like,
You're telling me you've seen a sparrow crawl under a door?
Dude, my cat brings me a lot of animals.
are some of them alive and clawing their way out still?
Most of them, yes. She comes in and she brings them into like the bathroom so that they can't escape, and she just fucks with them there.
Oh, she's sick.
Does any of the food on the table look tasty to a sparrow?
I mean, it does look tasty, yes.
All right. What
Chicken.
is there? Are those like pies or what are those?
Looks like meat, and then like spices,
Mm,
Okay.
paprika and turmeric.
turmeric.
Very
Can.
basic with turmeric.
Yeah.
Turmeric.
Let's go into the door.
Which door?
The one straight ahead.
Is that what you meant? Not remotely what he meant, but
It's fine.
Oh, the other one?
no, it was okay.
No.
Stop talking about food in your mouth, Kilo, you fat fuck.
Fat wood.
No, anyway, we're gonna go through that one because we've already seen it. It's only fair.
I wasn't gonna talk with food in my mouth, but then you had blundered so
Stop
egregiously.
doing
I had
it.
to.
Don't do it. It's fucking.
I'm not
it's
doing
awful.
it. If you
Stop
think I'm
it.
doing it now, you're not very good at listening. And I did it in the first place because you weren't listening that time either.
Okay.
I like how he's birding it up.
Grand staircase with. Oh boy.
That's a dragon.
Yeah, I think we should definitely get him.
It's not a real dragon.
You totally wants to see the dragon.
Oh yeah, for
It's
sure.
a fucking. It's a marble statue.
All right, can we just do like a? I assume this is some kind of like foyer.
Oh,
Oh.
blah, blah.
I think his name is George.
Can we do kind of like some kind of arcing like helix shape and just see the whole foyer?
Okay, he's just standing there by the door too.
Yeah.
He's just got NPCs on command.
We
Oh,
got
that's funny.
we got plenty butlers.
Oh, I think that's Andrew.
Why does the one on the bottom look kind of like Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
Yep,
He doesn't.
build it.
Nope. So Burb's just Burb's hanging out.
No, I mean, so wanted to kind of ascend the staircase and go through the main. Yeah, we're flapping.
Mm.
Let's do it like.
Cool.
Okay. Very nice.
fancy up here.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just standing there while you're flapping about,
Okay.
really pooping liberally.
All right. Yeah. Maybe enter. Like on the. Yeah, okay. That was fine. Yep.
Nope, it's whichever one you want. I'm just moving you about.
Okay. Well, to the right was the way I was going to go. Is that a fireplace right there to the right? Can I see that?
Fireplace where? Sorry, that.
Intro. Yeah, to the right.
I
Yeah.
think that's a cabinet.
Okay. A brick cabinet.
Yeah,
Mm.
because there's no. Might actually be a fireplace. But I don't. I think it's for the. I think it's for the other room. It is okay. So it is, but it's for the. It's for the other room. It's for the other room. It's for the room on the other side.
All
So
right.
this
So
side
let's-
is like cabinets, I guess. I don't know. It's weird.
Wait, what?
it's a fireplace, but he said it was for the other room, so it's basically like in that room. I
It's
suppose.
weird. It's
Yeah.
here.
Let's
Look.
try this.
What app, Narf? What app? Photoshops. Look. See, that's what the real thing is. So I don't know what
Anyway,
that is.
let's enter the room with the fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
Stop gorging yourself, Kilo.
I'm not. You
Yeah,
you
are.
think you hear things that
You're
aren't
so
there.
fat. I hear you being fat.
That would.
See, but I already gorged myself. You think you're still hearing things because you want to hear
ChatGPT
things.
is dumb, and probably none of that is true. I don't know why. I would never trust anything that fucking thing told me.
What the hell?
Uh,
Someone write something in general that agitated him.
yeah.
Narf
So
did. Narf agitated me.
Oh.
Narf infuriated me. So you're in a little
Damn.
little posh little bedroom. Everything's perfect.
yeah.
It's not
so north
about
north,
being fun, Narp. It has to be right 100% of the time.
That's
that-
the guy who can't do geometry.
Yeah, on shambles.
Oh, yeah. All right, north door.
You're just confused because geometry doesn't apply, and you can't conceive of a world where that would exist because you're so narrow fucking minded.
I mean, if you want to say the world's not
I got my
Euclidean,
blood
that's
pressure.
fine. But then you can't have these grids over it.
So which one? Which door?
North door. North door.
Yeah, okay, but this is the north door.
All right.
Like, I'm smart. Stop challenging me. Wait, what? What just happened?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that must be like.
Is that no? It's a bathroom. We're not allowed to see in there.
Yeah, you're not allowed to see into the other one. Hold on. Ah!
You did the opposite of what you meant to do. Bad DM, bad DM, bad DM.
Did it again. Ah! There we go.
Kill him. Kill him now.
And you
Do
go
it.
into the shitter for good measure.
Do it.
All right, circle back around to east door.
That's the west door.
Wait,
Because
if
that
one
could
was
still be north,
then
but
that
these could
can't
still
be
be
Circle
south.
back around to Isildur.
Oh God.
Wait, what?
It's a balcony.
Oh, it's outside. I was like, that's a really weird room. Outside makes way more sense.
Okay, back into the little foyer slash atrium there, and then north. Yep, that way. Yep.
Oh, we should have put pool on the floor in there.
Yeah.
Only snooker.
Is the floor of that room a pool table?
It's all felt.
Nice.
Nice.
Should feel it.
But
That's been felt.
Thane in bird form realizes that it's slightly misaligned and therefore not regulation.
Those sons of bitches.
Those bastards knew what you wanted to do and they didn't let you do it.
All right, let's I guess go back like straight down the felt.
Oh.
So like north.
Power slide on the felt.
And then probably arc back left. See if we can find this Remay fellow.
Well, at least we know that all there is in there is like butlers.
Yeah, but I mean,
Not
they seem somewhat sketchy.
Oh, the butlers are totally not. They're just like they're figments of his imagination. I think.
He's just keeping up appearances, I think. That fucker.
That
I'm
son of a
impressed with the
bitch.
activeness of his imagination. I will say that.
He's got a good imagination, whatever you say about the guy.
Ooh, stairwell
You want about the guy, but he's got taste.
down to where? That's the question. The
Uh,
green felt is a weird design choice.
It's not actually felt, obviously. I don't know what texture. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but I can't imagine it's actually felt.
I think it's grass.
It's
I
supposed.
could
I think.
totally imagine that it's actually felt.
I actually could see it being felt too. You're right.
Because this Remay does seem to be
He's
a bit.
it's absurdly and he's
Yeah,
not using any of it.
He's
He's
kind
a
of
big
like
Slytherin
70s
guy.
loan shark.
Yeah. So, ugh.
I bet that wood isn't even real. It's wood paneling.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have taste. He's actually tacky as fuck.
Yep. So what Burb do now?
What bird do now?
Bird go downstairs.
Probably halfway out of your bird.
Oh wait, okay. Well then, let's. I mean,
It's a lot though.
yeah, but I feel like we check upstairs. Yeah,
Yeah, I see that.
let's check the most of upstairs as we can.
You're the bird master.
Yeah, and let's do it. as quick as we can.
All right, which side? Right, left, left, right.
Left.
Bud.
Scroop.
Oh, puppy, man. Hey, buddy.
Very nice.
Okay, bunch of bedrooms.
Keep going.
Left, right.
Wow, that one is really gaudy.
Opulent.
Yeah, it's not. It's not a bad place to live if it's real. Left, right, left. Continue. You continue.
Left. Yeah.
Quite nice.
Yep. Down through south door.
I think it's a window. That was a window.
Okay.
Window. Ein Fenster.
The
Yep.
south door.
Defenestration. All right. Then down through the atrium there, the foyer thing, and then back left. Or is that okay? That's a door. Yeah.
I've revealed
don't
too
do it.
much.
I think so. I
Keep
think
your pants on, boy.
all the way down to the right. I feel like we're not gonna find him.
I mean, you're getting good intel.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
maybe through that door real quick, like.
Pop.
What the fuck is... Ooh, another bedroom.
Also, it's late at night. You can do this all night if you want. Just
Yeah, but
See
it's
what's
it's strangely suspicious that we're not finding him anywhere.
there's one guy in a really big ass building. He's
Yeah.
Got a mansion, my guy.
Yeah, that's true.
Bonk.
puppy.
So fancy. Each one has its own.
And this is the stairs that go down to the first floor.
Yeah.
You saw it in Sim.
All right.
Yeah.
I think
Yes,
I think we released the sparrow.
He just let it fly away.
Yeah, we just let it fly away.
All right.
Why?
Bonk, bonk,
Why not-
bonk, bonk, bonk.
why not see the
Well,
first
I mean,
floor?
obviously we fly it out of the house.
If you're gonna say that, he's gonna let it die in there.
Okay, well, we got to fly it out of the house. So let's
Okay.
go back downstairs.
He will hold it over your head forever.
Okay, you can
There's
fly
nothing
out
there,
there.
yeah.
You can fly out
Just
that
flapping
way.
out the chimney. Okay. I listen. If you say I let go of the sparrow, I assume you're letting go of the sparrow.
Yeah, well,
He will make the worst of what you say.
You know, the way we
I'm
killed the
I'm like an
mouse-
evil monkey's paw.
The way we killed the mouse, I'm just picturing like Santa Claus going into
Don't put
Renee's
yourself
house
in
and then
there.
just
Don't
getting
put yourself in
whacked.
there, Greg. Don't put yourself in there. Steve killed that mouse.
Yeah, that's true.
I think Carr killed the mouse.
yeah.
I think most of us dumping intelligence killed the mouse. Actually,
Yeah.
So Thane,
Yeah,
what do you report
Thane-
back to the party?
Thane wanders back. Basically tells them that the house seems relatively opulent. There are, gardeners or groundskeepers, kind of like lounging about, doing nothing, sort of aimlessly toiling, and that there are a number of finely dressed butlers who are doing absolutely nothing, sort of staring into space, and it seemed somewhat suspicious.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, that's not familiar.
It was the same when we came here first time. They were like these butlers doing nothing, and these groundkeepers.
Yeah, they started doing stuff when you interacted with them. Well, they as soon as you Kilo, as soon as you came in, they were talking to you. Well, the butler led you through the house anyway. But they were still just going through the motions even when they were doing things. But they don't seem to be activated yet.
Yeah. So anyway, what does the party want to do?
What party want?
Well, I think we
I say
proceed.
we just walk up to him. Fuck it.
Oh boy.
Let's do it.
What's the worst that could happen? A meteor storm comes our way.
We should go to
Yeah.
sleep first. is the
Yeah,
thing.
we should sleep first.
Yeah, that is a good idea. It is like 12:15.
Yeah.
So y'all wake up, I guess about you're like I mean, there's like a nice little road leading up to his house and everything. I assume you're just like camped right off of that.
Yeah.
So Vera's going to take the first watch
hmm
when we sleep, and then when she wakes up, whoever comes next, she's going to kind of like quietly slip off and go down the road a bit, and then watch the house from a discreet distance as the
How far from the house is the camp? In feet.
a mile, I think, is what we said.
That's where you were fucking about from, but where are you setting up camp? You're just setting up camp right where you're fucking around at?
What do you mean fucking around at? I mean,
Well, y'all were sitting there while he was like touching birds and squirrels.
yeah, we had dinner and made camp and stuff like that there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
So Vera's gonna
So
go.
you're
basically,
5,280.
80. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we marked it off.
Yeah, you paced it up.
Yeah.
All right.
We first went to the house and then we walked back that many feet.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So
But Vera's
what's
gonna
Vera
take first
doing?
watch.
Sorry.
Vera's going to take first watch when everyone's going to sleep, and then when she passes the baton to the other elves, whoever's doing second watch, she's going to slip off and go towards the house, and she's going to like hang out like 250, 300 yards down the road, and just kind of like watch from a distance, see what it looks like if any lights come on or
Me,
Is there any
give me
movement
some
at all?
perception.
that's not good. Can I roll something else instead?
Mm,
Something with better odds.
yeah. +4 is not too bad.
This is +4. It's gotten better. It was worse for a time.
Well, it's because you're proficient in it, so it's gonna keep getting better.
Yeah.
I know it's trippy how the fucking game works, isn't it? What?
Raise it down.
Oh
23.
shit! Yeah, so you
I see
notice
everything.
once you get about 1,000 feet, there's a lot less like general forest ambiance, less birds chirping, you know,
Okay.
all that. No hooting and howling of them owl boys.
Ow, boys.
Them owl boys ain't up to no good here. Well, they are up to good here, in the sense that they're not here. But no, you see well, I mean, there's lights around the house. You know, they got like lamps and shit. It's illuminated.
Mhm.
But the atrium is illuminated, but you don't
Okay.
see any other lights from the
Okay.
road.
Okay. And there are no lights moving about or things like that.
No,
Okay.
you don't spot the groundskeepers out there.
Okay.
Not right now.
I'll wait for I'll stay and watch for like 2.5 hours or so, and then I'll go back to the camp so as not to be missed in the morning.
All right, yeah, nothing really changes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Just get your atrium lights, and I mean, how do you circle around the house and everything, or do you just
No, I'm
watch
just staying
it?
out front. I
Yeah,
don't
you
want to get too busybody.
Too busy? But yeah, nobody wants to get nosy out in the country. You might get a shotgun in your face, you know. Remains they're like, "What you boys doing?"
I'm just having a look. See, you see.
But no, you see no lights. It's except for like the front lights, the atrium being
Mhm.
on.
Okay.
No bedroom lights.
Alrighty then.
I say we go in.
Yeah.
We fuck him to death.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Well, what are we telling him when we go in there? So,
I can play them out. We're here for more information on the research he was supposed to be doing.
what?
He was supposed to be doing some research for us regarding the King of Embers. I can go with that mantle in.
I think that you going in there and telling him how's that research going that you were doing for us is a good way to get slapped if you're lucky.
That guy's a lot at you. I mean, he needs to submit his stuff at some point, or else his funding is going to get cut.
I'm gonna go pee real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's not how that works here. I don't think this dude is
Bullshit.
independently funded.
Bullshit. I mean, some evil deity must be funding him or something, or like some demon or some devil or whatever.
Yeah, you don't know that. I wouldn't go, and even if he is, I wouldn't go in there and say, "How is the research going that you were doing for me?" You
Yeah,
making progress on that? That's a good way to get cut.
yeah. That paper of yours is long overdue. Come on, submit it.
Yeah, okay. So I think it'll make sense for us to go there basically and just kind of go and see how he's doing, and tell him that we feel like we left things poorly, and we'd like to extend him an invitation to meet a dragon. That we've gotten in with a dragon. We thought he might find it cool to meet him, kind of thing.
Yeah, he can teach you many spells and everything.
What y'all think?
Yeah, tell him
can
we
tell
have
him,
an alliance with
Yeah,
a
but
tentative alliance with a dragon.
But like, I hope that we don't have this unwanted visitors. Fireball.
What?
I don't know if it's going to be like, oh, uninvited visitors. Fireball.
You get a fireball. You get a fireball. Everybody gets a fireball.
That's kind of part of why I was thinking. Like we go there in a open and clear fashion, and don't be like who's that there sneaking around outside? Then
Must have been the wind.
go up the road, say hello. I mean, he's got
Oh,
all these
yeah.
partners. Someone on those.
Oh, Zindov.
So
Speak English, motherfucker.
Varys could use his thaumaturgy and like announce our presence if you want to as well. If you're concerned about us being unknowns or something. Although I think that's probably fine. I feel like Reme's the kind of guy where if like he sees you poking, like looking through the window, then you're dead. But if you like come up the road with like clip clop and horses and stuff like that, I'd be like, huh, interesting. Dinner guests.
That's how you're supposed to do it, you know.
Yeah.
That's how they did it in my day.
I think
In my
he
day,
likes having
we
guests.
beat people up.
I think he likes having guests as long as they're bold and kind of dicks. Yeah.
All right, let's see. Hold on. Token.
Garage. Huh? We approach.
Yeah.
Players.
Well, we don't have the carrot, right?
We do have the carriage.
Oh, we do.
I left the breastplate and the shield for the guy to have a look see at.
Okay, cool.
Again, take the carriage and the horses. Does Varys want to thaumaturgize our entrance?
Are you sure that's a good idea?
You guys way too small.
Well, I asked Varys. I'm sure it's a good idea for him to respond.
So, Thane is going before we approach. Thane is going to ask the party whether or not it's wise for he and Grant to join inside, being as the old Nicholas does not know him, and also maybe having a boar in his nice house would not be very nice.
Could I cast
You go in there and you pick the mouse up off the ground. You're like, oh, sorry, that's mine.
No, so I wanted to say something before. Thane did not sleep very well last night. Thane has the soul of a mouse on his conscience, and desperately seeks to.
Oh shit, there's two things.
do we have to cast True Resurrection on this mouse now, or
That's Thane's new arc. I gotta get that mouse. Stuart.
I mean, Varys going to so kind of like in the somewhat like kind of like checking our notes kind of way, asked Thane if he did indeed kill a dragon.
Yes.
She's gonna say, what she knows of Reme. If you kill the dragon, I think that he'd be happy to have past words with you. And honestly, the house is weird. I'm not sure whether or not he cares if there's a board in it or not. Have Grant wipe his toes on the way in.
Thane will glance at Varys and the brothers Fenderwell.
What for? Like advice on etiquette?
About how you would actually kill a dragon?
Come on, what's your opinion, huh?
Hey, what is that?
Why? We do not talk like that, mate.
I mean, Varys was a slave for a long time, and the brothers Fenderwell can be like, "What do you care? He's a human. He's basically an animal anyway."
All right, whatever. I was just trying to be respectful. Let's go.
About we are not cool, but that's about it. Because they embraced their role as beat sheets in the wars against Morgoth.
All right, so you guys, I guess, pull your carriage up to the front door.
Yeah.
Very classy.
And does anyone come out with all the clippity cloppity outside?
Oh no, but the you get friendly waves from the groundskeepers who are
Okay.
Okay.
I guess
Who-
we should just go knock
who are,
then.
who
Or
are once again working outside again at 8 in the morning, working on the
Interesting. Are
same
they-
hedges as yesterday.
Are they accomplishing anything this time?
I mean, there's nothing that needs to be accomplished. That's part of the problem, right? It's like the hedges are fine. Like if you
Okay.
look at it for a second, it's like, oh, they've done a good job on the hedges. But then if you watch for a while, it's like they've literally they've been at it for like months.
Okay. Interesting. I guess we go knock then.
Okay, who goes knocks? Who's knock?
I think Vera should.
Let's go in, I guess.
Who goes knocks?
I think Vera should.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Varo or me. I don't
Varo.
You're
know.
the page boy.
Vera does not knock on doors for herself. She's saying you should.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the
Yeah.
page boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm the page boy.
You
You're-
touch
you're
the
a
door
servant.
and your arm.
I'd have
melts.
Alric do it, but Alric's not here.
No, I'm gonna give a little.
Should run Alric.
Okay, you touch the door and your arm melts.
Oh, cute.
No, I'm just kidding. So like you reach out to knock on the door and the door like
Not
opens
again.
before you can even do it.
Embarrassing.
Love that.
And the butler says, "Ah, yes, Master Remay is expecting you."
Okay.
Is he?
Does he have a palantir and he's spying on us?
Come in.
Maybe he could just smell your elven stank from a mile away.
You mean my elven bliss?
Your elven bliss.
My Elven Bliss. That's a fucking new one for me.
Yeah, that's what was happening under his blanket last night. Elven bliss.
What kind of wet dreams were you having during your trance last night?
That doesn't happen.
We don't do that here.
Right now.
We don't do that
You
here.
want to be released from this?
No, I just I'm thinking that they can hear what I'm thinking, but
All right, so you all
right.
go into the the house, I guess. I assume
Okay.
you all melt.
And we are there. Time to roll a new character.
Yeah.
Yay, I have so many already made up. Let's go.
The butler from the at the top of the steps says, "Master Remay is in the library."
And as he says that, I point at him and say, "That motherfucker right there is not real."
He doesn't react to that.
Nice.
But the first butler says, and they all have the same voice. He says, "Follow me."
Did you go in that room?
no.
Why all these fucking games, Mermaid? Just fucking open your door, my guy.
I mean, would you open your own door if you could just like have people of your brain do it?
Like, is this guy like basically the D&D equivalent of like a shitty game dev? Like he programmed all, like he's fucking working on C++ in his basement.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I mean, it's all very cool, you know, the first time.
Now it's like, all right, like just tell me where to go. Like I don't need a different butler for every door.
Oh, but you do, because the guy in the entrance leaves.
They are not real.
This is not the fucking Titanic, my guy.
Oh, but it is. You feel the house hit an iceberg. No, the butler for this room says, "Master Remay is just inside in the library."
Okay.
I'm gonna
And he opens the
like
door
kind
for
of
you.
cautiously walk through the door. Like I'm not trying to just like walk in unprepared. Like this nigga, sorry, language. This nibba is he's gonna kill us.
I am allowed to say the N-word. They made Cleopatra black.
The library is fucking awesome.
Who is that? Have we met that elf before?
Should have gone down the damn stairs.
Why is he invisible?
Is that the gay elf that
What?
that Harmon
He
elf
changed
hooked up
again.
with at their clan
Yeah,
meeting?
that's what he looked like before.
But wasn't he gray haired before and stuff?
Yeah, but that
Yeah.
was the old one. But now
Yeah, that's what I mean though.
he
Like
likes to make himself
now,
look. He looks.
now
he
he
likes to make
looks
himself
like
look better.
it looks like Mr. Hyde.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's Christian.
I liked him better when he was an old man.
Until
He just looks
Nicky.
like a shitty pirate.
When he didn't fucking talk. And he looks
Yeah.
like he's he looks like he's 30 now. He's a young,
I don't know
handsome
about 30.
40, 50.
You know who he fucking looks like?
Mm.
He looks like fucking oh my god, I can't think of his name.
Yeah.
Frank Zappa. Zappa. He looks like Zappa, but like a
What?
shitty version.
No, he looks like Daniel Day-Lewis in Gangs of New York.
Yeah, it does,
Okay,
doesn't it?
that's a little more accurate.
All right, whatever. Sucks to
Talking
suck.
all crazy while he cuts things with a knife.
So you all y'all crowd into the library, I guess.
Yes.
Nick, where the fuck are you? There's all these books. I can't find you. Where are you? Hey, Nick.
Hey Nick.
Walk in and we're like, Harmonal, this is a book. It's to read.
How many read what
Oh.
books are you?
He's one of the very few people that's written more books than he's read.
Are the butlers reacting at all to Grant as we're going through this?
Nope, they don't care.
Cool.
Like, good pig, bro.
Nice pig, bro. Yeah, they're all dapping you up as you go by because they can tell it's your pig.
Oink oink.
But no. So Reme is sitting in the library reading the Demonomenomicon.
The demon or whatever.
The Demonomenomicon. And he looks up. Who goes up to him? I guess it's Varys
I guess
or Vera.
Vera might.
Yeah.
If no one else is like, putting themselves forward, I guess Vera could.
I'll kind of like do a little like exaggerated bow and kind of like step to the side as she walks past. Give us some
Nice.
air of decorum here because he likes that.
Yeah, he looks up
Vera
from his,
will go
his
up and-
book and he says, "I was expecting you all to show up. Who else would have the balls to spy on me?"
Ah,
Huh?
Ah. He doesn't say
you mean the
that.
mouse?
The mouse, the bird, the dwarf.
On shambles.
How high are these bookshelves? Can the other people be seen?
No, it's quite crowded.
Okay, but like are these books? I mean, like we can't see over these bookshelves, right? They are like tall.
Yeah, they're well. Hold on, let me look at. Hold on, let's do the.
I mean,
Why
you
do you-
gotta admit we have balls, except for Vera. She
Yeah,
she
so
literally
it's
doesn't have
they're,
balls.
they're, I think they're probably high, like head level.
Well, I guess they'd definitely be above.
Well, head level for who?
I mean, I guess like maybe like Varys, you could like tiptoe and peer over him.
So I
How many,
guess,
how many can say because he stole her?
my thought is when he says to a dwarf, can Vera like? Is there any kind of like gentle chilling of the room to indicate that Thane has just like gone stock still?
He's lost all of his blood.
It's like, oh, yes. Well,
Yeah,
when
Thane,
he
how
does
do you
that,
how do you feel when you hear that?
Thane's gonna like gently. He's gonna like lean over to Varys and be like, "I wanted to stay outside." He's gonna.
Vera will say to Reme that she's got to say, we last time we were here, things were in a bit of a state, and we wanted to be sure what we were walking in on. I'm sure you can appreciate a cautious eye.
I don't appreciate rudeness.
Rudeness.
Huh.
Breaking in.
Breaking in. I mean,
Your brothers literally
Sneaky
said that you were
dwarves.
expecting us.
sneaky dwarves. Well,
Nasty little dwarfsies.
I do apologize for any sense of rudeness you may have taken from the Enterprise. We wanted to be sure
How
that
diplomatic of you.
yes, and we were actually here to offer an olive branch, as it were, which is fitting given that you are seemingly offended by the mouse and bird.
And
We have an invitation to meet a dragon, and
which one?
it seemed, huh?
Which one?
Anrak Karak.
The
The savior
Devourer
of Nightstone.
Worlds?
Yes, and
That one.
we felt that a man of your caliber would find such a meeting interesting and might be interested in coming with us.
Okay.
Okay, love it. Very good.
Where does
Interesting.
he live again?
In
At
the
Ardip.
our deep forest,
That's so close.
so close.
To think there's been one here under my nose the entire time.
Yeah.
He recently saved our town from a dastardly assault, and he wished us to come and meet with him afterward to see him in the flesh, as it were. And we thought that you'd be an interesting man to say hello to him, honestly. And we've not always been on the best of terms, you and our group, and we felt that this would be a good way to mend bridges, as it were.
You did try to tie me to a tree.
We did, and we're sorry for that.
I accept your apology.
Yeah, to be fair, I just want to point out we were doing that because he was mind fucked by a demon, and we thought that was the safest place for him to be while we fought goblins.
We didn't know who you were beneath the sorcery, and we were genuinely concerned that you might fall into the river and drown. So, our intentions were pure, or at the very least, not muddy,
Yeah.
as your brain was.
Well, I suppose sometimes that's the best you can hope for.
I mean, I've been tied to a tree many a times and wished for nothing less. So,
First time.
When were you planning on
tying you to a tree.
going to Anrak
To meet the
Karak?
dragon.
We
And what
hadn't
were
made.
you planning on bringing?
Well, I mean, we were planning on bringing ourselves, and we thought you would be interesting
And-
company.
And the glorious painting that I made.
And Vera's going to look over her shoulder and then look back at Ramey and kind of like raise an eyebrow, like, and Harmonel's painting.
Oh my. Well, you are newcomers to this, aren't you? Have you never met
Yes.
a green dragon before?
Well, we had heard that one of the things that Green Dragon covets most is good companionship, and I must say, we thought of you. You are an interesting man, and we figured the dragon would be interested in your company for a time, at least.
And there's probably so many things that
For
you
a
can learn from
time.
him.
Are you planning on giving him the dwarf?
I'm not sure that he'd be interested in the dwarf, but if he is, I mean, if Thane wishes to stay, it's up to him.
I mean, you can learn a lot from the dragon. He can learn a lot from you.
I met a friend of yours recently.
Yes.
Who?
Zaphael, he called himself.
What did he look like? Zaphiel doesn't ring a bell.
Zafkiel, you mean the
Tall.
devil?
Wings.
There was Alzheimer's, the demon. I remember him that we killed.
Wings. What color was his hair?
No hair.
No hair. Oh,
Green
no
skin,
hair. The Planetar. Yes, he gave us a resurrection diamond. Brought old Varus back. Yes. How is he?
Not well.
Ooh. Did something befall him? I hope not.
Oh,
He seemed a
yes.
good fellow. Oh, well. Well, happens to the best of us. What can you do?
He had a lot to say about you.
Oh,
Interesting.
really? What did
We
he say about us?
Very briefly.
We were on our best behavior.
We
He
also-
said that you were quick to tell them where I lived.
That's a very weird thing for him to have said. But I mean, I
I'm
will say
paraphrasing.
he seemed interested in you, and we didn't see a reason not to tell him. I mean, your whereabouts here are known, are they not?
I mean, the people in Daggerford told us right where you were.
Yeah, it took us no time to learn your whereabouts when we came to Daggerford. We thought that your presence here was a known quantity, and he seemed a generous fellow. He gave us a resurrection diamond after all. I'm sorry if you met trouble with him.
No trouble.
Oh, good. Well, then all's well that ends well, eh?
Then how is he doing?
Not well.
And what does that mean? Not welcome, and you got the flu.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of like be like, yeah, Harmonel's a little slow. You're gonna have to be a little more obvious with him.
How's
Yeah.
Harmonel these days? Not well.
Oh, geez, Louise.
So he's not gonna elaborate on the not well.
Doesn't seem like it, unless somebody wants to ask a third time. Vaheon,
No.
maybe.
No.
So
No.
that's what I'm gonna just say. Like, you know, Harmonel's a little slow. You have to be a little more specific. He doesn't pick up things well. I'm gonna do like the whispering thing where you put your hand up in between them, and I'm just gonna be like,
I think we have the same
retarded.
intelligence.
What'd you
yeah,
say,
but I'm
Boris?
playing it up. I'm playing it up, and I'm gonna be like, he's a little retarded. You need to make things a
No,
little more
Harmonel
clear.
has high intelligence than you.
Yeah, it's a joke, bro.
It's
Doing
like
a
I'm doing a bit to see if you will elaborate for us while also trying to pretend I'm not asking the same question again and pissing him off.
He does not elaborate.
Also, tell us, Remey, about this demon lord, the king of empires. Have you
Okay.
learned anything fancy about him?
I've been so busy lately.
What are you up to?
It happens to everyone.
Helping a friend.
like this guy just speaks in riddles.
I mean, he doesn't speak in riddles. He's just very uninformative.
Yeah.
It's
Would
not
you-
really being a cagey dick.
Well, would you consider us to be a group of friends of yours? I mean, we did.
You are a
On
great
all
He
time.
possess you.
I'd say we've been pretty friendly to you, no, Remey?
You did give me my book back.
And
And we
possessed
did give you your mind back from that foul beast that thought it could take it from you.
That must count for something, right?
It does.
His idea of it does is I didn't just kill you all right now.
Yeah. I didn't cast meteor swarm in the room.
So what does
What are
he
you
suggest?
asking?
I'm gonna ask him what does he suggest we do for this meeting with this dragon then?
Bring a gift.
To the force of Mordor.
Well, I mean, he seems to have more experience with dragons than I, a lowly former slave.
Oh yes.
See, I feel like he, if you show a lot of deference, he's a little more willing to. You kind of kiss his ass.
All about
bit, you
that
know?
deference, baby.
So I'm going to point out, look, I humbly ask for just a little bit of your knowledge in terms of
The
and
king
your
of empires.
experience. And I look at Harmon when he says King of Embers, and I say, no, not the fucking King of Embers. I'm
Put
asking
it
about
like
the dragon.
this, in terms perhaps the elf can understand. What purpose is a painting when you could have a painter?
Man raises a point. Well,
Why give him
uniqueness
the
of-
painting when you could give him the elf? And then we'd be done with it.
The uniqueness of creation. I mean, what if I could produce paintings for him every day? It wouldn't be special. But if he has only one great painting, it's more special this way.
So I'm going to ask him if green dragons pretty much exclusively deal in people as their form of gift.
No, but
Do they like gold?
oh, they like gold, treasure, wealth, power, but people, intelligent
What about-
things that they can control and own.
that rule armor out.
A city,
I have high intelligence than Varys.
a priest, a poet.
Does TLC some?
Is he just naming all of our group like, one of you might be?
Well, he did say a city, so unless he's talking about how big Vera's gotten lately.
Ouch.
I have a quick question. The thing that Harmon has, can he find out if they have more HP than him?
Yeah, I can use know your enemy on him. Yeah,
On Remain.
yeah.
You've only been talking to him for 59 seconds.
Oh, fuck off.
Fuck off.
Yeah,
Wait, I can learn two things. Wait.
he has more health than you.
I can also learn one more stat from him.
Oh
Let's
my.
see what I can get. Maybe strength to see if we can
How
grapple
big is
him.
his penis?
No, what's his strength score? Is it higher or lower than Hamlet's?
What is your strength?
14.
It's lower.
Low, okay, so we could grapple him theoretically easily.
If you can get to him.
Yeah. Surprise round.
Hmm.
Can I check his wisdom?
When
And
you learn if it's higher or lower than yours.
Or equal.
yeah, and
Or
intelligence.
or equal. Sorry, he could have a
Intelligence will
10.
surely be higher than yours.
So
Ask something else.
So what were the two that you wanted to know, Keelet?
Wisdom and intelligence.
Intelligence is
They're
dumb.
both higher than yours.
Okay.
You figured that.
He's
I
a
figured as
wizard.
much. I wanted to know.
So
Hmm.
we can try to grapple him and then tie the collar to him.
I mean, he doesn't seem actually very wise. He's clearly intelligent. I'm not sure if he's wise.
Yeah, fair no mode.
How do we play this? Do we gangbang Uncle Nicky right now, or
How are you guys
no.
having this conversation?
Yeah, I don't know why we're having this conversation. It makes no sense. Like he's interested in coming. Like
Also,
it's-
and like if you gotta like you're sitting right in front of him.
yeah.
I said that. I'm going to say that telepathically.
So he's the ball is in your court right now, Barry.
Yes, yeah. Vera is going to say that we hadn't yet set a date or time for meeting Anrak Karak. But we were thinking sometime soon if Nicholas would like to come with us to accompany us for the journey.
Well,
and
I'm
as to
busy with
and
my
as
studies,
to-
but I'm
yes,
generally free.
yes. And as to the gift you speak of, we honestly had thought that an afternoon or a day or a weekend in your company may be gift enough. I mean, you are a man of great
Oh, I've
wisdom.
already met him.
Oh, you have met him.
Oh yes.
Oh, interesting. Could you tell us about him?
Well, what would you like to know?
I don't know. Just generally what he's like.
How is he for a chap?
Dragon. Okay, cool. It's like, why
Rude
don't you
to
come
talk about
chat with me?
people
Like, oh, I met him.
facts, but
Big deal.
could answer a couple of questions.
I
You are about
think
to meet him. I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise.
that's true. Well, so that our meeting does not go poorly, do you have a suggestion for what or whom he might find to be a fitting gift? After all, the man did, or the dragon did save our town from vicious attackers.
It sounds like you're in quite the debt to him.
One may see it that way. He may see it that way.
I'm sure.
It's safe to say, assume yes.
He's very generous, but he always expects something in return.
Interesting. Is there anyone or anything he does not have?
I would say it's
Yes,
interesting
quite a
that
collection.
he's the collector. Got it.
Drew, was it it was the Mason who was a dick, right?
Noble Mebble?
Yeah, the Smith was cool, the Mason was a dick, right?
I think it's just that they didn't like each other.
But one of them was a dick to me.
I don't remember.
I think it was the Mason.
Mason, the numbers.
I'll ask Ramey I'll ask Ramey if the halls of Anrak Harak are richly constructed or in need of repairs at all. If he might have need of a master mason out of Daggerford.
You don't know where he lives?
What? Well, what? Know where who lives?
Anrak-Harak.
Well, we haven't been there. We still need to go there. But
Yes, he
we've not
lives in the
seen it.
old elven city.
Yeah,
the
well,
center of
I
the
don't know what it
Ardeep.
looks like. We don't know what it looks like. We've not been there.
We were, and I'm gonna explain to
He
him
could
that
use some work.
Yeah. So a master mason may indeed be a fitting gift,
Yeah, fuck the trade unions. Yes.
because that guy was an ass.
Yeah, fuck the trade unions. +1 for me.
Even more so with workers.
Well, that's all very well and good. I'll What does Reme want to come with us when we go there?
Sure.
Sure. Bubbling with
Always good to
enthusiasm.
see a friend.
Okay, well,
All right then.
a friend. Interesting. Ah, so you are you are a friend of the dragon? I thought you had only met him once or twice.
Oh, when you're in the
I'd like-
businesses of such as ours, it's good to be friends with one another.
That's a weird thing to say. In businesses such as ours, it's like it sounds like the dragon's like in import export. It's like what?
Yeah, they both are in middle management together.
My dear colleague, Anrak-Harak.
Sending a memos on company header.
Yep.
No, probably Anrak-Harak was probably the editor of Remise Publications.
So my question is this: are you guys trying to sell him this trade union guy as a slave? Because
Kinda. That's what I see it's going to.
I don't agree with that.
We've not agreed on anything. What this we will discuss this at a later date, Varys. There's a reason why you're in the back of the group here.
Varys is just like over by the fireplace pouting.
I mean, we
I'm
could
not
we could
sure.
probably pay the trade unions to go there and do some work.
Jesus, come on, man.
Now you're thinking like Vera.
What? Pay
I
the
think if
demon.
anything, Varys.
That noise.
Varys
I'd
going
say
back
selling
to
a bunch of
slaving
people-
roots.
Yeah, you can't do that when my character's whole thing is I'm against
Yeah,
slavery.
you can try.
You're a Northbreaker now, though.
No one said slave, and no one said any of what you're thinking yet. So you calm yourself down, okay?
Really?
It's a debate to be had another time. We could talk about the nature of slavery next time if you want.
Oh, let's.
And- okay, bring the six VHS of roots for us.
You
to
know, I
watch.
can respect Reme in that he just uses his magic to make a bunch of slaves that don't actually exist. I respect that.
Do you know they don't exist? Maybe there's people he's roped up from our surrounding countryside.
I don't know about that.
The doubt is there.
You can invest. You can roll an investigation check to see
Hey, what? See,
if they're real. You can examine. You can examine something to see if it's.
I'm
if
gonna
it's an
I'm gonna
illusion,
take
if
a look
you're
at his.
suspicious.
I'm gonna take a. Yeah, I'll take a look at his butler to see if that motherfucker right there is real.
All right.
All right, I rolled. My investigation is. Yeah, I rolled a 4.
That motherfucker seems very real to you.
You know what the
That motherfucker might actually be real.
You like. You're genuinely like you don't know because it's like looking at you right now. You know, and everything, and you're just like fuck.
I'm gonna kind of like put my hand in front of it and do like a little like wave and see if his eyes follow.
They do.
Do
Yeah.
they seem
It
irritated?
seems. It seems. I mean, it's being polite. Maybe.
I'm gonna outright ask him, "Are you real?"
Sir. Same voice as the
Wait,
other
what?
guy.
What did he say?
Sir.
Yeah.
He just said, "Sir." He's just being indignant.
He's being questioning.
Do a
So-
battle, Rory.
He doesn't understand the question. He's saying "sir" with a question mark.
Yeah, Thane also wants to. Thane is curious about these guys.
You can investigate too. You're going over there peering at him as well, while Vera is like talking to.
No, I mean, frankly, I wanted to bail out a while ago and go find this mouse, but I'm sitting here, so
He's gonna hold onto the mouse skeletons that when we get a resurrection scroll, we can use it on the mouse.
yep.
Bandog gets fucked over again.
But
Fuck
can I
you,
roll
Bandog.
Can I roll investigation for the
Mm-hmm.
the real
Yep.
one?
Yep.
All right, I get +6 to
It's not real.
it.
What does Thane say when he realizes this?
He's gonna like raise his eyebrows like Groucho Marx style at Varys and be like, "Yo, they're not real."
And I'm gonna say, I knew it. I'm gonna say, that motherfucker. I'm gonna say right to him. I'm gonna point at him while looking at him and say, that motherfucker is not real.
You already knew they weren't real, Varys.
I know,
They
I know.
say.
Okay, but the thing is, like, so what are the
Are
mechanics
we
of it?
done here?
Are they extensions of his like consciousness?
They seem
How
to
does
be.
it work?
They seem to be very well-made illusions.
Okay.
They might.
And I'm
they're
just gonna-
following a script or something, or they've got
Do
some.
they have
kinda-
inner lives?
What?
Do they have inner lives?
No. They're not
Damn.
real. They're illusions.
I don't know.
I'm gonna- I was just gonna say, I'm gonna tell Remay in response. I'm gonna say to him, your illusions are very impressive. You must be very proud. And I'm gonna point out, I've learned a little bit of illusionary magic from my warlock patron, but I'm not nearly at his level, even close.
Would you like to do a magic trick for me?
I'm gonna. Can I roll insight to see if he's saying that like sarcastically, like he does not want me to do a magic trick?
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Okay, Hamlet is a fireball. Ignis.
Ignis.
All right, 22. Does he want me to actually do one? Is he amused
He's
by this?
joking,
or
but
is he being a dick?
he would like a magic trick.
All
right.
What are you gonna do?
I'm-
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to, I guess, thaumaturgy, make my voice boom, make all the flames go out, and make a bunch of little like scary sounds.
Make an
And I'm gonna.
earthquake as well. Make an earthquake on the house.
I can only do 3 at a time.
Oh, well.
Like I'm gonna
drop
make
one.
everything go dark and make on myself look all spooky and make everything feel big and scary.
All
And I'm
right.
gonna be like, this one works wonders on all the people I've killed.
He claps his hands, and he says, "Now, yes, thaumaturgy is transmutation."
God damn it!
Not illusion.
All right. All right.
Don't you
All
have
right.
minor illusion?
I failed to understand the difference, and then I'm gonna say, okay, fine. I'm gonna make like I'll use minor illusion. I'm gonna make like a scream come out from like the corner of the room. It's like an ominous scream.
Oh, there you go. He, despite your general failure, he seems very pleased.
See, we get this guy on our side by amusing him. That's
I mean, you just basically told him that you got illusion magic from your warlock patron, and then you do a fucking transmutation.
Nice.
And then like you do, you're like, oh yeah, that's right. Then you do an illusion cantrip.
Nice.
It's good stuff.
oh wait, I could have done disguise self. Like that's
You
my
could have
whole
done
thing.
so
is
much. I
disguise
feel like you
self.
could have cast. What you've got to.
Oh, you know what? You know what I'll do? I'll do one last thing. I'm gonna turn myself. He might hate this. He might love this. He might find this amusing.
Nice.
I'm gonna when he says very very whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to turn it to him and do like a bow, and then in his voice be like, "At your service."
That's great. That's exactly
Yeah,
right.
he claps and he likes that as well.
Yeah, that's good.
Well
So I'm gonna turn myself into him, but I'm gonna make myself have like a noticeable giant like bulge as in like, yeah, you got a huge cock, dude.
Doesn't like that.
No, oh, he doesn't like that.
Doesn't like that. But he says he's glad it's always good to get a show with an invitation.
What is he going to do?
He says it's always good to get a show with an invitation. Spares is just part of the
Wonderful.
show.
What about the lights? Blinky lights.
Fuel.
Well,
Yeah, well,
I mean,
so
we don't have a plan for when we're gonna see Yi Dragon, but
I mean, we can cast sending on him and ask him.
we don't know the
Ask
dragon.
for
We can't,
consent.
you don't know the dragon.
like, but I'll just like kind of like clarify with Reme, like when we have a plan, should we come back and
Yes.
and let you know. Very good.
Make sure to
Cool.
knock
And
Well,
and not
Wait,
coming through the chimney this time.
oh, but I was gonna say we did knock, but yes.
Can I-
Well, actually, we
can
didn't
I-
knock, but only because the door opened too soon. So
I'm going to ask if he is still opposed to us sending specifically for that purpose.
I find sending to be very rude.
Gotcha.
is there a reason why?
Understood.
It's very insulting. To be at somebody's disposal like that whenever they want. I find
Interesting.
it to be insulting.
Big Brother is always
He's like,
watching.
when
Damn,
somebody's trying to always call you and you're like, I'm doing something else, man.
Out of curiosity, Reme, how would you feel about us sending the message knock knock? And you can respond or not.
I think he doesn't like sending.
I
I
don't
think
like
that's just
sending.
he does not like sending.
I'm,
Got
I'm,
it.
I'm asking the man a question. I want to know what his feelings are on me, knocking with the sending.
I don't have the tism, bro. I just don't like it.
Okay,
So
fair enough. I was curious. I
He's
mean,
stimming hard right now.
Out of all of us,
knocking is okay, but sending is not. I want to know if sending to knock would be okay.
It's just more polite to show up in person.
I mean, obviously. But...
If it's
Well,
worth
then-
saying, it's worth saying in person.
can I ask him then, based on his evaluation and his intelligence, and the fact that he just referenced the tism, which in our group does he think is the most likely to have a lick of the tism?
Harmono.
Which of us is most likely to have a substance abuse problem?
You?
This guy's,
same.
I'm just gonna say this guy really is good. Like I'm gonna be like impressed.
Bane wants to like approach him and say something. He wants to ask essentially, if you were so bothered by the mouse and by the sparrow, why first of all did you let the mouse perish
Oh
on your
no.
wife? Second,
It's just a mouse.
yeah, why would you allow us to roam about your premises? Also, you have a lovely place of dwelling.
Thank you very much. I know where you all live. If you did
That
something
was-
to harm me,
But
I
the
could
thing
kill
is,
you like that. And he snaps his fingers.
And
No,
Mitrosom
no,
comes
no.
up and Niceland is dead.
and while we do understand this, if it was such reproach to enter your dwelling in this way, why have you allowed us to do so instead of snuffing it out? I presume. Well, anyway, we'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
There's something to be gained from you all still.
Yes,
Okay.
for example, the soul of the King of Embers.
Indeed. Promises have been made. And if I killed everybody
Okay.
who offended me, there'd be almost no one left.
I'm gonna ask him real quick because you just brought up soul. I'm gonna ask. You also are an expert on souls. How would one go about reclaiming their soul and ending their pact with a devil?
Good luck with that.
Depends on the contract. Depends on the devil.
And I'm gonna just tell him this one's called the Thin Man.
Mr.
Well, we call him the Thin
Twardowski.
Man, Mr. Twardowski.
I'll look into it for you.
Thank you.
Get a good look.
Yeah, I don't think I have a copy of my contract. It was kind of just a life or death, accept these terms. It was
Okay.
kind of like when you scroll to the bottom of the.
Terms and
Yeah.
conditions.
If the contract was not clear, any unclarities in a contract are to the benefit of the signee. It's usually the case. I don't know what the basic laws, legal structures like in Pandemonium, but I mean,
Could we sue him in Devil Court?
probably yeah.
You'll
Yes.
probably have a pit fin coming your way if you do that.
You can. If you, do you actually say that?
Yes.
No.
Yes, he says you can.
Would I lose my warlock powers in that case?
No, you don't lose your
Cool.
powers. You just can't get more.
Hmm.
Powers are permanent.
Fun. All right. I appreciate your wisdom. You really are a very good. Like, nobody else knows shit like this guy. Like, seriously. Like, I'm really kissing his ass. Like,
Well, maybe
Like,
you
nobody else
should've
is able to tell me
asked
this.
before you took the pact, but better late than never.
it was kind of like a situation where I was trying to save somebody's life.
Oh,
I
yeah.
couldn't, she had been poisoned, and
Was
know.
under duress. That's true.
well, he kind of already got us in the situation because we're in a burning building, and he just showed up. It was kind of that or burned to death, and nobody wants to do that.
Do you remember the words that you agreed to?
A favor for a
he
favor.
pulls out another notebook and he'll write, and he goes to write it down what you're saying.
Do I remember? I don't remember.
It was a favor for a favor.
A favor for a favor was the initial pact, and what was my? I don't remember my specific
Your
pact.
soul.
My
Oh, so
soul.
I'm done with my pact then, right? Like I've got no debts.
You're clear now, Kilo, because
Oh,
you gave
pretty
him
warm.
like a very
Because you
powerful
stole a holy artifact.
Yep.
Allegedly stole it. You
Allegedly,
keep your
allegedly,
shit
allegedly,
together,
allegedly,
man.
allegedly.
Allegedly,
And
allegedly.
Vera's sitting here just like, and to be clear, and I'm clear, right?
And I'm gonna peer over at her and be like, "Thank you for reminding me, Vera. You have a soul."
No, I didn't. Vera didn't say that. She, but her eyes did light up for a moment as she realized I'm
Like-
out of this shit.
Yep. She doesn't gotta worry about it anymore.
Because I
Armanel's-
think Vera had legitimately forgotten what the initial thing was, and then when he says a favor for a favor, he's like, "Oh, that's what it was." And she's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, but if you have to figuratively sell your soul in order to retain your literal soul,
Yeah.
who really won?
Yeah. They did. The
What?
guy that
You're saying
the
I
guy that
figuratively
you, no,
sold
the
my
guy that
soul?
you got your soul to.
I mean, you gave a fucking holy artifact to a devil.
Who cares?
Well,
A lot of people would
the
care.
next guy, pay it forwards and all that, right?
I mean, we don't even know what that artifact does, if anything.
I'm gonna. What was that artifact again?
The
It
crown
was,
of fear.
The crown of tear.
So
it was a fancy hat.
Out of I'm gonna ask Remy. Out of curiosity, have you ever heard of the Crown of Tear?
Oh yes.
Is it? I know it's a holy relic. Do you have any idea what kind of powers it would give a theoretical devil?
The theoretical devil, theoretical powers. Well,
Yeah.
This
it
conversation makes no
contains a
sense.
portion of Tyr's power. Is
This
energy.
conversation makes no sense because no one but Vera knew about that.
Oh, that's right.
Oh
My
yeah,
bad.
well I
My
guess it
bad.
didn't happen then.
All
And
right,
I
we didn't say that.
tell anyone about that. I just did it because I
Yeah,
get
that's
shit
right.
done.
Because you're a bad
Forgot
person.
about that.
Because I get shit done and I don't make everyone else do my jobs for me.
I forgot about that. Nope, can't
Ugh.
see that. Just
Can't see that. It's a drawing room. It's not that fancy.
can't see that.
We wiped that from the record. That whole
Yep, that's
conversation.
not there.
Redacted.
Well, any more questions, or can I get back to my book?
What's your favorite color?
What's the speed of a swallow carrying a coconut?
Hey, I asked
That is your question.
I asked him what his favorite color is. I'm curious. I want to know for
Blue.
planning gifts next time. And Nick,
African or European?
African or European color?
Not the swallow.
I want to know what your favorite color
blue,
is.
blue. You say? What do you mean?
Blue.
A favorite color? You can't. It can't be blue and.
What?
What?
I asked what your favorite color was. That's all I wanted to
I said
know.
blue.
And then everyone else jumped in. Thank you. Okay. Cool. Well, I'll leave you to it. We'll be in touch in person.
In person.
Because
In person.
rings are rude, as everyone knows. And yeah.
No
We'll-
sparrows. No field mice. No dwarves. No sending.
Well,
Okay.
are you
Well,
okay with the dwarf coming?
The dwarf can come inside. He just can't sneak.
Okay. Not even playfully.
I think it's best if you didn't for now.
Okay. I'll give him a wink, and then I'll and I'll give him a two-fingered, not like a salute, like, and then I'll walk.
Like Nixon leaving Disney World.
Yeah. And then I will make my exude.
Yeah, Thang's gonna bow on his way out.
Just gonna fuck off.
He'll give you a little nod in return.
Oh my God! Everyone wants
Can we go get the sparrow? I'm just saying.
You mean
Yeah,
mouse?
yeah.
The mouse, yeah, the mouse.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Kill the frozen.
So I would like, if you guys want to leave, I can go grab the mouse real quick.
You should probably ask him though if you can go.
Yeah,
collect
I was
it.
going to ask him, but I felt it would be rude to take him everyone's time. Anyway, can I ask him whether,
you should
whether I can retrieve the mouse corpse?
go back meekly and ask.
Yeah.
He looks at you and he can't tell if you're serious for a second, but then when he realizes you're serious, he says yes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna thank him, for his graciousness, and then go retrieve the mouse corpse.
Should we give it a proper burial?
Yeah.
So how are you gonna bury this mouse?
I'm just gonna dig a little grave and say some words.
Or we could take it down to the river that goes to the Daggerford, make a little raft, and set it alight.
Who is it, Boromir or a Viking?
Oh shit, like a Viking, yeah.
I think we should make it a pyre going to the sea.
Yeah, we could do
Okay.
that.
Just throw it on the river and just let's get on with it.
Throw it in the river.
Like Bin Laden.
You have no honor.
I don't know. Thane, frankly, is not all that concerned with it. He felt it was an undignified end to a creature that was under his control, and he felt some responsibility to give it some dignity in its end. But there's not really any reason to light it on fire and send it down the river.
I mean, you did kill it,
There's not.
so yeah, you should feel some. You should feel
You
some
murdered the fuck
responsibility.
out of that rat.
You said dignity, and then you tried to find a reason in this enterprise.
You're like, this poor fucking mouse. It was under my control, so I feel some responsibility. No, you bear the entire responsibility.
All responsibility. You were in complete control.
It could have caught itself. It has instincts, not reactions.
Hey, it's still a mouse, and also I didn't kill it. A car killed it.
That's true.
Yeah. Nevertheless, it
I've
deserves the
dropped a
dignity.
mouse.
I think
20 feet
I
and they
think
die every
gravity.
time.
I think gravity actually is responsible.
I've
I
seen-
declare war on gravity.
Can't be blamed. So you just like what do you do with the mouse?
Say it on point.
Hammer us out, get on with it, for fuck's sake.
Let's go. All right, let's go.
You just
Well-
dropped the mouse outside.
No,
Proper burial.
gonna give him a proper burial and say a few words about how he was a good mouse and he helped us out and everything. But
Nice.
now we must be on our way.
All right.
So
Real classy.
then, as we leave, we'll make a little bit of distance away. And then when we get back to, because we don't have to go back to Daggerford, right? We go back to the road outside Daggerford.
Yeah.
Wait, while we're doing this mouse funeral, can I take out my viol, which I had taken with me when we went back to Nightstone, and begin playing a sad song in remembrance of this mouse.
Yeah, give me some perform me. So you guys gonna
I'm
go
pretty good at
get
that.
Noble Mebble then?
Well, no, so that's what I meant. Like, do we need to go back to the road, like right outside Daggerford, or just like to the main road somewhere? I don't remember how the roads work around Nick's place.
You just go back on the main road and then go to Daggerford.
Yeah. So when we get back onto the main road, Vera's going to halt the group, and
It's a
she's
good old
going.
song, very good sad song.
Oh yeah, how'd the song go?
17.
I'm just playing like like a sad, like just a sad little song on my viol.
Mm,
If Thane wishes to get in on it,
Oh, for sure.
yeah.
Some of that.
Do you want to roll more to see if you ruin the song or if
Does he
it's
fucking play?
good?
The fucking bagpipes, yeah.
Can we do can we do Amazing Grace actually on the bagpipes and the viol? Is that what we're doing?
Okay. That would make sense because you probably have no skill, but that gives you proficiency.
No, well,
Yeah,
It's not
he gets
bad.
to add his proficiency.
do what?
Yeah.
No, that is with proficiency. He's got a -1 to it, bro.
Yeah, that is.
3 then, right?
Okay, so it's
Oh
plus
yes,
3.
it's even worse. It's 12. Listen, you are outclassed by Varys, but you still you put in
That's
good work.
fine.
probably
It's
won't
true enough. I
back.
I love the bagpipes. I'm thanks.
I tell Thane that I loved his bagpipe work.
He likes the way you blow that bag.
Oh yeah. So you go
Yeah.
to Daggerford then?
No. So when we get off the main road, Vera's going to stop the group,
Whoa.
and she's going to broach the idea of us maybe seeing if Noble Mebble would want to have the opportunity to conduct repairs and improvements on an ancient elven city forever.
That's defilement.
What?
That's defilement. A human touching all these ancient elvish
He's,
cities.
I think it's a dwarf.
That's
Even
defilement.
worse.
Sorry, is he?
Saying defilement.
Yeah, it's
To be fair,
sacrilege.
I think defilement is having a dragon and a bunch of kobolds live there. I think
Yeah,
we're
That's
past that
also
point, right?
defilement, but we don't need to make it worse.
Yeah, but if we
Okay.
want this
But would
this
fixing
dragon
it
on
up
our
wouldn't
side.
fixing
Yeah,
it up
yeah.
be better?
Yeah, Vera's going to ask Carminal how anyone restoring a city to its former glory is defilement of said city.
Because A, is a dwarf doing it, and B, it's not under elvish rule.
So
It's
you're
occupied by a
saying
dragon.
you're saying that if a human or a dwarf makes an excellent meal for an elf to enjoy, that makes the elf somehow worse because a human helped them to have a better life?
It depends.
It depends
It
on what,
depends.
whether or not you like them.
What?
It depends on what.
Yeah, whether the guy's doing it for whatever reason he's doing it, whether the elf likes him first of all.
Whether the elf likes him.
Yeah, if they're a cool guy, then yeah, that's no problem with that. But if he's like a captive chef, but happens to be a very good chef, then it's not really that cool.
But so it's bad if the human is captive of the elf.
Yeah, why capture a human?
What a
So it's-
confusing ethos.
Just none of this makes sense. What are you talking about?
Is Thane within earshot of this conversation?
I hope so.
Yes.
Stab your spear into his anus.
Yeah, seriously. Thane's going to step in and kind of ask Carmino, do you think my life is worthless, Master Elf?
Yours? Nah.
Yours, nah. Wow.
Okay.
He's one of the good ones.
We fought together. I mean, come on.
Vera's going to gesture towards Thane and say, and would it defile the elven city that a dragon sleeps in if Thane were to restore its walks?
How many times have I fed your elven ass?
Seriously.
How many times have I gone and done recon for you?
ate lambus.
Yeah.
I like that you called it your elven ass. Like that's great.
Yeah, that's gross.
It's basically like how you say, like, your black ass.
Yo, Elvin
Yeah,
ass.
that's why I said you're fine. If we fought together and everything, you're a fine dwarf. I approve.
You're fine.
And who are you to approve of one dwarf over another?
Me.
Kane doesn't really know what to say to that and is going to kind of turn around and leave.
It's
Okay.
that fucking elven logic. It's impenetrable. You know, it's insurmountable.
So there is going to, with a rather thick sigh, ask if anyone else has thoughts on the matter of Noble Mebel being given the opportunity to restore the Elven City to its former glory at the under the guidance of the great Anrakarak.
Do we know what kind of stone it is?
Do you know what kind of what? What did he say?
Devourer of worlds.
Oh yes, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, you got to throw that in. I gotta get a button for that.
Keep that world building up.
How does Varys feel about that?
You know, there's a lot of I have a lot of issues with everybody in this group, especially Vera.
Wait. Okay, but before you go down whatever rabbit hole you've gone down, I would like you to remind you what I actually said. Like I said, give him the opportunity to fix up the Elven Fortress. I didn't say kidnap. I didn't say slave. I didn't
I'm just
say.
fucking with you, dude.
Okay.
I'm just fucking with you.
We'll make sure.
I think it's kind of weird that Harmondale is on this weird elvish, you know, sort of this ledge he's standing on.
Yeah.
But then again, that's pretty standard par for course.
It's par
As
for
long
the
as we're not enslaving anyone, I'm okay with it. As long as we're hiring them and not. See, I was okay. The only person I was okay with enslaving was Uncle Nicky because I'm pretty sure he is evil.
Yeah, he's evil.
Like that's the lesser of two evils.
Yeah. There's
Then
an
again,
evil
so is
vibe.
the dragon. So is the dragon probably. So it's like
I mean,
the dragon might be more neutral, possibly.
Yeah.
It's tough to read.
The thing is, like, I think there's a sense in which Nicky's probably also neutral. Like, he probably is usually doing evil, but I don't think he means evil. He just wants to, like, you know, be a tanky beast. Like,
See, I wish that detect evil and good actually meant what it.
And you didn't
is
just tell you if
called.
there's like an aberration within 30 feet of you or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, right. Like if I
Yeah.
actually could get a read on somebody and not just, there's some sort of creature around.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'm looking right fucking at it. It's got a 30-foot range.
So, what do you guys think about this? So, even though, obviously, old Ramey basically said that he's friends with the dragon. I mean, how do you think the dragon would take it were the party to essentially bind and bring
so that's what I was
to Ramey to him and be like, yeah, here's, you know, someone worthy of your, you know, friendship kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like,
Could be a bluff.
I was having the same thought. Because so to be entirely honest, Varys, because which is not something I always do, I did intend to bring Noble Mebel on the pretenses that he can be part and party of restoring a great ancient elven city to its former glory, but he might be a slave. Importantly, I think that when we get to Anrakarak's place, we need to have a little bit of quiet discussions with, what's the kobold's name again?
Clerg Grayscale.
With Clerg, and maybe other kobolds, and try to figure out whether Ramey actually is the dragon's friend. Because if he's not, we cuff his ass, and he's the present. But if he is the dragon's friend, we need a present because we cannot fight the dragon, and we definitely can't fight the dragon and Nick.
You can't fight the dragon in his house. You probably don't want to fight Nicky in the dragon's house. You probably don't want to fight Nicky and the dragon in the dragon's house.
Yeah, and so I think that our goal should be to clap Nicky in irons and give him as a gift.
You want to clap Nicky, bro?
Whoa,
Yeah.
dog.
We're gonna clap him. Yeah, but
Clap.
if that's not doable, I think we should have Noble Mebel as a gift,
As a backup.
as a backup gift. Because the thing is, like, And if we can give Ramey as a gift, we can still, if you want, we can pay Noble Mebel to do, months of repairs there or something like that. He'll feel good about it. Goes in his CV. It's all good.
You've
Everyone's
got the money to like, you could have him working there for money for like a year before he realizes he's a slave or something.
Yeah. But the thing is, I don't want to use our money to fix up the dragon.
No, of course
Horde.
it's easier if he was a slave. It's always easier if they're slaves, Kilo.
No. My thought was mainly like, how much gold is that fat fucking dragon sitting on? Why are we using our hard-earned cash to fix his home? That's
You're just
bullshit.
like, hey man, I got a line on a realtor that could fix this. You know, I got a guy that could fix this whole
Exactly.
place up.
Yeah, I want to flip this shit.
Yeah.
I mean, a dragon's a powerful ally
Yeah.
and a pinch.
Yeah, he's been quite helpful in the past. He wiped out that army. I think I showed
how would
last session.
How would Varys feel about that overall plan that we aim to eliminate the evil of Ramey while settling our debt to the dragon, but on the off chance that that is not doable, we have in our heads that we may need to make a man a slave. Is that something that Varys could live with?
And
No.
No.
what if you
No.
paid him to work there for like a year first?
What about that? We paid him a year's wages in advance.
Yeah, but how's he gonna spend them?
What? Who? What? Well, he'll be on job. He'll be on site. He's not gonna have time to spend it anyway.
He'll get like an F50,
Yeah, but that's
150,
the- I mean,
and
that's
he'll
the
get like a
definition of
20%
slave.
APR, and he'll just be
money in
paying
your
it down
account
the whole time.
before you get out. It's not the slavery. That's
Yeah,
the definition of combat service.
But if you never get out,
Well, but he's not that.
I think the idea is that like you don't tell him that he's not gonna get out, and then he finds out like at some point, and then it's like it's
I mean, what
you're already
difference does it
gone.
make? I mean, I suppose, yeah, he gets a year of thinking he's doing hard work, and then it makes it even worse when he does eventually find out. It would be better to tell him that he's being enslaved in the beginning.
Well, I
To
think
me, I mean,
I get the vibe that Varys isn't fine with this.
No. That's pretty
I mean, to me,
One more year of
the
being
deception.
a man.
Yeah, but you're not.
Are we not supposed to be good guys? Are we not supposed to be good guys? That's what Varys is gonna. We don't enslave people.
Are we the baddies?
Are we
I mean,
bad?
the aim
Yes.
would be
Yeah,
not
Varys has
to.
got his Harper's pin. You've got your Harper's pin, fucking Thane.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold up my Harper's pin and be like, did we not just agree 3 days ago that we were good guys?
Vera is going to
One
say,
guy being a
Fifths
dick
of
to
us
Vera.
agreed 3 days ago that we were good guys.
Vera is going to say, we did not, but that is why I asked you your feelings on this. Because you made a commitment, and I want to know what that commitment entails going forward.
I swore no.
Wait.
Like he can't even.
Wait. One second. I need a second.
We, like his brain is broken that she's even asking him this.
No. Wait. I need 1 second.
He's pulling up some porn.
Yeah,
Jack,
basically.
man.
Can confirm basically that.
Like you're breaking his brain right now by asking him if he's okay with like selling somebody who didn't do anything into slavery, when that has literally been his entire character motivation the entire time.
Vera is going to say to him,
Don't.
Vera is going to say to him, she's going to say, you are free to believe what you want, and I will respect whatever you come to, whatever decision you come to, but do Harper's
I've already
not
come to a
work-
decision.
Do Harper's not work against villainy and wickedness wherever they find it, being ever mindful of the consequences of what they do?
She quoted you the thing.
Doesn't the possible removal of Ramey from this world merit some risk to a single man like Noble Mebel?
Noble Mebel.
Is
Yeah.
it a
Well,
man?
No.
Yeah.
It wouldn't just be a single man; it'd be his crew.
Well, no. I mean, but my thought was to bring Noble Mebel, bring a master Mason.
Yeah, true. But he might. Yeah, you might be able to get him to go on his own to scout it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
to like scout the thing, and Anrak Harak can be like, oh, I have a master mason who can build my city, and then if Anrak Harak wants builders, he can find builders, or he has kobolds, he doesn't need builders. Like,
All right, before we go too far down this rabbit hole, quick interjection. Why does it need to be either Noble Mimble or Remay? We have time, as we determined earlier. We may go and continue to do something else with both options.
that's true.
Both seem to present, their own problems in their own right. Perhaps we continue to seek other folks that might be of interest.
You're
to,
saying that there's like a third person that needs to get kidnapped here.
and or incapacitated. Yes.
Yeah.
Vera is going to say the first part slightly under breath. She's going to say, Noble Mimble is a bit of a prick, but Thane's point is valid. We could as well just put a pin in this for later.
I say, I will not support any plan that involves Noble Mimble just because he was a dick to you, being held as a slave or prisoner by an evil, potentially dragon.
Would you acquiesce to a plan that involves someone being a slave if Remay actually is the dragon's friend, i.e., we try to take Remay prisoner, but we have in mind that if that would offend.
I don't think the dragon considers anyone friends.
I agree, which is why I'm inclined to just like bring Remay, clap him on irons, and then give him over. But there is the possibility, and if we've pissed off the dragon and pissed off Remay, we are very dead. Very dead.
They're both
I'd
quite
be down.
close. They're both in the same neighborhood as you. You're all like on the same street.
Yeah, they're also both quite terrifying. I mean, the one single-handedly like slaughtered an entire invading army, and the other like straight up just like killed a demigod. So,
It's
I mean,
just a
Lyra-
powerful angel. The
I'm
the
still
Solari,
untired.
the Solaris are the demigods. So
Okay,
not quite.
They're really called Solaris.
They're like Solars, Solar.
God, they really did just steal
They're
everything.
just a
from
Solar. Solar.
Okay.
Solar.
Kind of sounds like Sildar.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, Thane would like to remind everyone that
He's killed 300 dragons.
that and also there's a certain seaside keep that perhaps may contain people of interest.
Ah.
I see what you're up to.
That we may or may not be able to take with us.
Where's the location of the seaside keep again? I remember when he gave us his whole backstory 2 games ago. I don't remember its name or where it was.
Yeah, no. In fairness, I was pretty shithoused at that time. So
You're not now?
No, I'm not.
All right, hit me with it. Hit me. Where's this seaside keep?
It's north. It's in the in the Sword Mountains.
That's not north. Why are you so bad at this?
Yeah, why are you going south?
You incompetent.
He is cardinal direction dyslexic.
There we go, right there,
Oh, he's just dyslexic.
just north of the road. Yeah, so right there,
Thornhold.
Thornhold.
Not the Roadhouse. As much as I would love it to be Swayze Town, it's not Swayze Town. You piece of shit.
There we go.
Yeah, so right there, and allegedly, okay, so there's a certain noble family in Waterdeep that essentially overtook Thornhold from the dwarves. And there, yeah. I
can't remember. It's so confusing.
Anyway,
We
allegedly there's a certain noble.
we worked out the order before.
Yeah. Anyway, so there could be some people. I'm just saying there may not be. We may go find them elsewhere. You guys may have encountered them before, but
They
there
might
is.
even live in Waterdeep. They might live there.
Yeah, they might live there. They probably don't. based on Thane's.
Luck.
Fuckos and Thornhold.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but the whole point is that they probably would not send some dumbass to hold it. I mean, they might. I suppose.
You want to give him like a minor noble, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Well,
I
okay.
don't know if he'd like that.
I mean,
All right. Anyway, all right. So we forget that then. So
Thane-
maybe it's an
Thane's trying to two birds with one stone.
We could also just go do.
Thane's making a suggestion. That's all he's doing.
We could just go to Thornhold if you want to go to Thornhold.
yeah,
No,
that's,
we don't have to do that.
We could put a pin in the whole who we take thing. Well, I mean, the point is like if there is strong objection to taking someone who's not clearly evil, and we're not sure whether or not Adonakarak would be happy.
Noble
with
Mebble's
having...
a murderer.
Is he now? Well, that helps.
No.
Could we?
I mean, if the guys, if this whatever, noble whatever, are indeed a piece of shit, then we can give them.
what
with
if
a
we
bit-
create the circumstances to lead Noble Elbow to murder?
I mean, they probably are murderers from if what Thane tells us is correct.
That's just entrapment.
Because
But
Thane
But are you
told us that
opposed
they,
to entrapment? That's the question.
I don't want to entrap him. I want him to actually commit the crime. Like,
no, but
What is
Thane,
the-
didn't Thane tell us that they just attacked the entire state of Thane and then killed everyone and shit?
No.
And it's not so much a state
it's a state of Thane.
as
The keep or whatever.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's a lot more complicated than that. I think is.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me.
So let's make a chart here of our options, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write this down just so we have. I'm gonna put this in notes, right?
So
Yeah.
one second, just
Just so
let's,
we've
let's go
discussed
over
it.
this real quick. So Thornhold starts off owned by Margasters. At one point, it's overthrown
Hold on.
by
Need-
Samuel
need-
Carindune,
Okay. All right. Never mind.
which.
Yep.
And then it says, while it remained under the ownership of the Margaster family, it functioned as a chapter house of Samuel Caridune's Knights of Samuel, blah, blah, blah.
It was
At some point, the Caradune guy died. It's seized by the Zentarum. And then it says they enslaved some stone shafts, allegedly. Allegedly. This is where your people come in.
Yeah.
And then the stone shafts, Ebenezer, rallies everybody, gets some of the Harpers, Caradune again, guy shows up, and they reclaim the Margaster's house from the Zentarum, and then he gives it to the stone shaft dwarves. And then at some point, the Margasters take it back.
Okay.
I think that's the order. It's very so like I said, it's very complicated. Basically,
Yeah, that's it.
Thane's granddad stole somebody's house for a couple generations, and now those people have taken it back.
I will not have you frame it in that way, sir.
You guys Zionists.
No, absolutely not. Okay, so the years matter in this context. All right.
Yeah.
So we have to go.
Are we having an Israel-Palestine debate right now?
Yeah. The Seleucid Empire, you go.
Wherever you pick on the timeline is who belongs there.
Okay, so the Margaster family has a claim allegedly that goes back 500 years or whatever, but for the last 400 years it's been either with the Zentarum or with so it was actually a Harper that retook it from so it wasn't actually the Margaster family that retook it. Yeah,
No,
anyway, it's
yeah.
complicated.
Yeah, it's complicated, but I mean,
Yeah.
they have it. Yeah, it's your people owned it for,
A long
about
time.
the same amount of time.
What is the current
They
state of the dwarves? My question is this, to determine what we do here. What is the current state of the dwarves in Thornhold today?
They're oppressed. They are being enslaved by. Well, actually, I'm gonna leave that.
Unknown, but presumably. I mean,
Is that
you've been there
true? Is
before.
that-
they seemed to? I mean, they seemed fine.
Can I read
know?
you my backstory? Can I read him my backstory? Is that possible? The one passage that's relevant.
Sure.
Is my
Right.
backstory approved? So the thing that's driving me is the oppression of my people. They are still there and enslaved.
Well, they're enslaved then, sure.
Well, Well, I heard that word, and I go,
They're
okay.
working in the mines.
Okay, who are we killing?
Yeah, basically, if I hear about enslavement, I go, who are we killing?
There's
that-
a noble Mebulus enslaves his laborers.
Think about it this way. 3 birds with 1 stone, right? We get Thane's backstory resolved. We get a noble to feed to the dragon.
Yeah, I don't.
You're not
Maybe,
feeding
maybe,
it to the
but-
dragon.
Well, you know what I mean.
Okay.
I didn't mean literally feed to the dragon.
Okay, fair enough. You meant like a
And
yeah.
So the third stone. Hold on it because like it's not clear whether or not the noble will be of worth to the dragon.
Yeah. Vera's going to say that if it is important, Thanos has been a valuable member of this team, and if it's important to him that his people are freed, by all means we can free his people. But
There's got to be
there's-
something there that somebody there that's you can
Yeah,
give.
perhaps, but there is no indication that
Yeah.
noble blood is of interest to the dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's that. Yeah, I'd
whoever
say
we
that's
bring
true.
needs to be independently of interest. A pauper with stories to tell is worth far more than a man with.
I mean,
with
if he
blue
was a
blood in his
king,
veins.
then it might be. You know what I mean? But it's like
Maybe, but even that, I don't believe
But
that
he's not a
merely
king.
being a king is of interest to a dragon. I believe that a dragon would find more interest in it.
well, it's the power you get from having the
king.
king living in your fucking lair, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's some prestige to that, but again, like I feel like from what we've heard about this dragon, I feel like the dragon would prefer to have a street urchin who has interesting stories to tell than have a king who's just a king.
I'm not so sure about that. I mean, I don't know, but
I don't know, man. Kings
mean-
are pretty cool. It's pretty cool to have a king.
Yeah.
But I mean,
That
but
is
yeah,
pretty
the
cool,
street
but-
urchin with good stories to tell is that's a good gift. If you can get him one of those, that is a good gift.
Can I have one uninterrupted minute to just kind of push why I think
Sorry.
Thornhold might be a good idea?
Let me tell you why
Now.
slavery's wrong. Go.
No.
Third stone.
Well, it also gives Uncle Nicky more time to take care of the demon shit and us to grind levels before we do demon shit.
Nice. I like that.
He only needed like 10 seconds.
Oh, was that
Yeah,
all you were gonna say? I thought you were gonna say
So
more.
it gives us it gives us something to do before we go to the elves. We can potentially get this king and some riches from Thornhold. Also, once we have Thornhold retaken, we can now install another government that is friendly to
Be
the
clear.
Lord's Alliance
Let's
and
be
on
clear.
our side.
That is true. The last part. Right.
We can continue our plan of U.S. foreign policy.
Just
So
to be
what-
clear,
Yeah,
he's not a king. Unless there's no king in Thornhold unless Thane
Yeah.
makes himself king and then you give them Thane.
No. So there's also some history to that, but also Thane just
Sorry, were
heard,
you done, Greg?
Born.
Thane just heard plunder
Well,
his home for gold, and install a new government. Both of which are not necessarily things that he's for.
Could be your government.
Well, I'm saying if the government currently is the Marcasters, who you don't like, I meant installing
Marcasters.
like a dwarf. I meant installing like a new dwarven-led government.
Oh, absolutely, totally.
Yeah, and they would be allies with us against the Thayans, and now we're kind of. And then once we go back and give our gift to the dragon, now we have another alliance potentially in the area.
Absolutely.
We're creating a network.
Let's do that.
So
Is everyone
Yeah.
in favor of that idea?
Me favored.
Yeah. But I think this idea makes sense, irrespective of anything to do with the dragon. I do think it's worth. I would like to throw an idea out there that I just had while discussing Thane's home. I think that there is potential value in us keeping in mind that the dragon does not want someone for food, and the dragon doesn't want someone as a plaything in some, cat and mouse kind of way. It seems that the dragon is interested in humans or interested in people who are of interest, who are who enrich its life, and they may be slaves in a formal fashion, but
Enrich its life or extend its power.
yeah, and they may be slaves in a formal fashion, and that they are properties of the dragon and cannot leave without his say so. But it's we don't have any reason to assume that they are slaves in a kind of effective sense, that they are chained to a wall and given no goods.
He's
They're
not. They're not starving artists. more than
You
Yeah.
you can keep making this argument as much as you want. Varys will not be in favor of that unless it's somebody
Varys
that's
isn't listening.
objectively evil.
Varys needs to be quiet for a second and
Oh,
let the lady speak.
Oh my God,
Because-
Varys is a sexist now. Varys in the corner.
That's probably not going to work.
What Vera is thinking is that there are many people in this world who have stories to tell, or songs to sing, or instruments to play, who are starving and who are looking for a way out of their destitution. And there might be some sense in finding such a world weary but inspired soul and seeing if they would want to pledge themselves to the dragon in return for a comfortable life where they can pursue their art. Because it seems like what the dragon wants is this sort of thing: artists, poets, maybe also kings and generals. But I mean, I'm
So
sure
you
there's
want to
no
find like a
shortage.
starving artist who's like,
Yeah, I'm
okay,
sure there's no shortage of people in Waterdeep who are, master storytellers or bards or whatever, and who are living in the gutter. And I think it's reasonable to offer them a way out of that gutter.
Yeah, the gutter is to be bound to a dragon for life.
Yeah, I mean,
there's worse faiths, but I don't think Varys would agree with that.
I mean, I don't
mean,
like
I'm
that either.
I don't think that I don't know what your opinions on these things are confusing and inconsistent. So I don't really care what your thoughts.
I'm playing
Oh.
both sides and I'm always on top.
What do you not like about it? About someone saying this sounds good to me and then doing it? What's your issue with that?
With your plan to get like a poor artist and send him over to the dragon.
Is your issue just that we're finding an artist besides you? Is this a
No,
pride thing?
it's not an artist. It could be a poet. It could be like, I don't know, a traveler or whatever, a bard.
But what's your issue with it?
Why should we put that guy in his misery if he had done nothing wrong?
What put him out?
Look, basically,
What do you mean
the
He's
only
saying
way
that,
I
like,
would
no
put
matter
it,
how good of a gilded cage it is, it's still a gilded cage.
Yeah. Oh, so what I'm saying though is to not do anything untoward or trickery in it. To find someone who wants to pursue their craft
Look,
and to
if a guy is willing to go and be bound to a dragon for the rest of his life, then fine. But but we shouldn't like manipulate him to go to do that.
yeah, no one said manipulate. Stop
Trick him.
putting things on me, you sexist asshole.
Whoa.
How is that like not manipulative when you're going to promise him something? No, it's not exactly what he's going to get.
What?
No, they're not saying to trick him. He's just saying he's trying to find somebody who's so
Yeah.
poorly off that he wants a dragon to take care of him for life. He's gonna agree to go be a
Find someone
slave.
who's got a shitty life and just like someone who's just like, I just want to play my lute, man, and not have troubles. We're like, well, we can offer
Spend a
you that.
month searching Waterdeep for a bard.
Yeah.
I mean,
you want to find early career Jaskier.
but if he's
Mhm.
but like if he does it on his own will, then fine, I'm fine. But not we shouldn't like trick him or force him to do that.
I would rather conk old Nicky on the head before we go that route personally.
Well, the thing is, like, I think that the plan should be to give the dragon Reme,
Yeah.
but we cannot put the magic
He's-
manacles around him
I
until
think
we know that the dragon will be happy with that, and not the dragon be like, I'm sorry, you did what now? Like,
I think the idea is that like you go there with Nikki and somebody else because
yeah,
Okay.
Nikki,
Yeah, we have to
you've
have a second
told
person.
Nikki that you're gonna bring somebody because Nikki knows that you
Yeah,
bring a
I do.
gift. And if,
Okay.
and then if all of you guys go together, it's like, well, who's the gift? Is it the dwarf? Is it the elf? Is it poor old Uncle Nicky?
yeah,
Yeah. But then you get there and you feel it out. And you're like, yeah, you kobolds ever seen all this Uncle Nicky guy before? And they're like, oh, Uncle Nicky, he's every Tuesday. And then you're just like, okay, well, we don't
How do you
call him
guys
Uncle
feel
Nicky.
about?
Turned into my cousin.
Wait. I have a really fucked up idea. We tell Nikki if we're not able to find any other option, and we're not able to take on Nikki ourselves, we tell Nikki that I am the offering, and I'm doing it out of the goodness of my heart to the rest of you to ensure peace. And we get there and we present ourselves, and I say, And your gift, Nicholas Remain.
I don't know, man. I feel like you've died how many times now?
Yeah,
he's
Twice.
just trying to kill himself again.
What is one more?
No, but seriously, you are greatly overestimating how interesting you are as a person. Like, I think
You're not undead anymore.
If we tell Renee that you're our offering, he's gonna look at you and be like, "Wait, what now? Really?"
I mean,
You
like
serious?
maybe a year ago, but like we're level 10. We're pretty high level.
I mean, yeah,
like
he is pretty powerful. You are pretty powerful. But
Really, though.
I think any one of us would be a good offering.
I think that that's probably true.
I don't know. I'm pretty short.
I mean, we all have a pretty
Could go
sick
either way with
backstory.
Steve. You know, Steve's like he's like he's not almost tall enough to ride. But
You notice you all made nobles except for me, who made a slave.
Yeah.
Bunch of fucking bougie ass
They're
motherfuckers.
just doing what they know.
Huge. So importantly, like, I think it's important to make clear, like the suggestion I had is something that requires it. I need to know whether or not Varys can be like, "Oh, this person's a slave," and then be uppity and a bitch about it the whole time, because this is something that we need to have in mind going forward, so we can look in places, because it's not something that we'll necessarily be able to do.
This guy's being so uppity by not being pro-slavery.
By not being open to a bound lifestyle choice.
Is that how they're pitching it nowadays?
Some people are into that, actually. I think some people.
Because I'm also not
That's
saying,
their kink.
I think the thought I have right now, it's critical that the person actually do this freely, because if we chloroform and kidnap a poet or something like that and then drag him somewhere, he's not going to do poetry anymore. He needs to be, willing and freely choosing this as something that he wants. Otherwise, he's not going to be good at what he's doing.
So then, what's our Remay plan?
Our main plan is to do that, to bring him to, and we try to figure out if the dragon actually would want him, and if he would, then Remay gets clapped in irons.
Well, but okay, so I guess my point is that, like, why does it matter, like, whether or not the other person is willing? Right?
Because my point is we need to have someone else, because if the dragon is friends with Remay, we cannot give Remay as a present, because then they kill us.
Well, you've got Face Step. What are you worried about?
Well, you got Face Steps.
That's
That's like,
me
you
or
know.
something.
They know where we live. We live like 20
You live
miles
down the
away.
road.
They're literally like, did she just run away? Like, we can be there before she even gets there. Also, one of them has wings. It's like, we are so royally boned.
I can make myself invisible. It's all right.
They probably have true sight.
I'm
Forget
invisible.
it. They probably have true sight as well, so invisibility is not going to help you.
But that's my thought, is to look for a starving artist of some kind.
No,
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do that willingly, then I'm fine with that.
I feel
Just saying.
bad saying it, but I honestly don't care what you're saying.
no, I think we got to find somebody like cool, and
You don't think an artist is cool?
of course an artist is cool.
Poet or musician?
Of course.
Bagpipes?
You gotta find, but he's like a famous one.
Bagpiper?
Yeah, I'm just saying somebody of significance.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest. Vera has one of the highest, blue blood titles of everyone here, and she's the most, Republican of all. Like,
Yeah, give
a
yourself.
dragon's not gonna
you'd be
care about the
perfect.
blood in your veins. Dragon wants you to be interesting. And a lute player is way more interesting than a prince.
I don't know. Fancy blood can be interesting sometimes.
Yeah, like if you control the prince, you control the princedom.
Yeah.
I mean, except if your prince is Harmony, it's like, I need to kill a demon first.
Well, that might be true. And it's all, not all princes are equal. I'll grant you.
To be
that.
fair, that is his entire backstory and the basis for his character. I mean,
The guy killed his entire family.
And that I think that's a good fallback plan. We could offer Harmonil, because he is a prince and he is powerful and all these things. And the thing is, we don't even have to free him, because Anrak Rak will throw him out after a month.
The
of that
question is,
racist shit.
can you sell?
Can I bitch slap Vara
Can you
after
sell
she says that?
Can you sell that? Like that you're actually doing that though? Is
I mean-
anybody gonna believe that?
I think people would believe Vera if she said we're giving the dragon Harmonil.
It's like doing the Chewbacca. It's like if they did the Chewbacca thing in Star Wars,
Again.
but they're already famous. You know, and it's like we're turning in Chewbacca. It's like, what, the hero?
I don't
And
think
you're
Vera
Han
could sell it,
Solo.
but I'm sure that Vera could sell it if she's like, no, he made one racist comment too many, and he interrupted one too many times. We're done with him.
Or you could have a Fey elf who can say a lot of stories from the Feywild.
Also, he's got some pelts.
He doesn't.
He doesn't have the pelts anymore. I think you got rid of the pelts, didn't you?
No,
No, I still have one that I haven't sold.
Oh my god.
he's not.
He's
good
the
for
one.
anything.
Yeah, well, okay.
Worthless.
Again,
Yeah,
I present again after Thornhold. We could track down Laughing Laris. He's
Yeah.
objectively evil.
Go back
You
to
can-
the
Man, that was
Shadow
my
Fell.
idea. Stop assuming my plans. That was my idea.
yeah.
Just reminding you of your plan.
I think that's also reasonable. So my point is like, does someone have a fundamental objection to looking for someone who's interested in that? And who would be
Like, if
interested in
somebody's
that?
got a kick like that, let them live it, I guess. But, like, I don't think you're going to have much luck if you're selling it to... I would have a problem with you doing it and not selling it to them
Straightforward.
honestly. Yes.
And
Like, you're going to be basically a slave. You'll be taken care of, but you'll be a slave with no options to leave forever.
Yeah, you'll be bound to him to pursue your craft and, you know, do things like that. But you'll be bound to him, yeah. I think that's fair.
What about Nicolum the gnome?
you could try and track him down.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
remember which note was that again.
He was
That
the
was-
trader that you guys ran into on the road that you followed for
Oh.
like 3 days.
He clearly wasn't that interesting. Otherwise, we would have done something about it. So,
What kind of paradoxical nonsense is that?
yeah, full of riddles. So maybe we like make our way north and go through Waterdeep next time and hunt down some interesting character.
Yeah.
Hunt
To,
down.
On our way to Thorny Hold.
Man, that language is damning.
What?
and or appropriate.
We're
Yes.
gonna track down and capture. We're gonna hunt down.
The wild artist. Yeah, that seems to be Vera's plan. So
Yeah,
What?
like
I
Jack
think
the
Barry
Ripper.
just has a thing for enslaving people, and it just does not really vibe with Varys's. You know, we're diametrically opposed to this issue.
persuasion and ropes are two different things, but they achieve the same result in this case.
That's so fucking hot.
Vera's going to ask Varys if he made a promise to her to help her.
And I mean, to be fair, I did help you. We did rescue your mom from a fucking
Yeah. And
Shadowfell.
Vera's going to ask if that promise made you a slave or if it made you a man who honors his word.
I mean, if you're asking me to honor my word and by doing so
No.
break
No,
my
she's
word
asking-
elsewhere,
She's asking, did you making a promise and honoring it make you a slave, or did it make you an honorable man?
I mean,
Which
I feel like comparing me joining you on a quest in payment for you helping me is different than that. I feel like you're not going to be able to, while being honest about what this actually is, convince somebody to do that. If you could convince somebody with all the information what this will entail,
You're trying to like bleed this into a whole big batch of things. I asked you a simple question. You made a promise and you
He's
honored
fine
it.
with
Were
it
you
if
a
you're honest,
slave?
is he's saying.
Was
But he
honoring-
doesn't
Yeah,
think
I'm
that it's gonna
saying
work.
I'm
If
fine
he
with
doesn't
it.
think that you can do it while being honest.
What?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
He's saying that like it's a bad pitch. If you tell it to him straight, he's fine with it. But he doesn't think you're gonna be able to sell it to anybody straight.
Who's saying what to whom? I don't understand. I keep
Varys,
getting interrupted. No one
am I
answers my
right,
question.
Varys?
yeah, that's pretty much spot on. My point is this: I'm saying if you can convince somebody to do that and give up their freedom, and they have all the facts and they're completely fine with that, fine.
Okay.
But I don't think anyone would willingly do that if they have all the information of what that will entail.
Yeah, Vera is going to remind Varys that she's not talking about convincing anyone of anything. She's talking about giving people a choice to
Which is
continue living
the semantics of this.
misery on the side of the road with no prospects other than a slow, painful death of starvation,
And a future filled with freedom.
or
You guys have stakes in like 3 orphanages. Why don't you go orphan hunting?
What the fuck, man? That's even worse.
I'm just trying to help.
Hunting was the proper choice of word there. Yes.
I'm just look. I'm using the language that I'm picking up on from the group. Okay.
Look, I mean, you could like. I like how anytime somebody disagrees with him, he's like, "Let me rephrase it in a way that like removes all the bad parts of what I'm trying to do."
Me? I'm rephrasing. I have to restart 10 times because everyone interrupts me to try to tell me what I'm saying while they're not listening to what I'm saying.
But it's the same thing.
No, if you want to put someone into slavery, you just say that. I never said I was going to enslave anyone. I said I was going to find someone
But they're
who is
they're
dying
gonna
on
be
the side of the
slaves. They
road.
can't leave. And he's fine with that as long as you tell it to him straight. But he doesn't think they'll buy it. But if you can do it, he's okay with it.
That which we call a rose might just by any other name smell as sweet.
Like I don't think
Scarlet
like a car understands exactly what I'm saying. I don't think it's that complicated.
It isn't complicated.
So what I'm saying, Kilo,
No, I
is
get what you're saying. I think what you're saying is that if anyone agrees to this, then I've tricked them. So that
No,
you can
no.
be
He's
bitching about
saying
it.
he's saying.
Because you said that you don't believe
He's
that
saying that
anyone
he
would
doesn't
agree
think
to
you
this
can
if I'm
convince
honest.
anybody without.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
with
no.
them-
He's
with them
saying,
having
he's
all the
saying if I'm
information.
open, he's saying if I'm open and honest, no one would agree to this. Which means that if anyone agrees to it, I must have lied to them or tricked them. And
No,
I'm saying
no, that's
bullshit.
you're
I'm just saying I
into
don't.
that.
I think it's going to be a tough sell to tell someone, look, you're going to be provided for, but you can never leave, and you are in the service of this dragon, this
You live
dragon
with a
of
bunch of kobolds.
unsure. It's basically putting them in the same situation that the bard, what's his fucking name is in Baldur's Gate 3
Volo.
when he's just Volo in the fucking goblin camp. You're putting them potentially in that situation.
All right, relevant detail. Would the dragon have the power to end this person's life
Oh,
Certain.
obviously, yes.
Obviously.
every day?
But so does every
Whenever they want
guard
it,
in
yeah,
Waterdeep
it's a dragon.
Freederton.
That to me is the trump card there.
How's that a trump card? Every single street urchin can have their face caved in by a Waterdavian guard. any
Vera's
day
like,
of the
I'll kill
week.
6 kids tomorrow.
Yeah, but they have
Yes,
they have
you do know.
a
Yeah,
choice.
that's my point. It's like is that you guys have this idea that like living in the gutter and starving is somehow this like beacon of freedom. Like any person who lives in the gutter knows that they are dead any day a guard.
And which of these
wants them
people are
dead.
going to be fucking interesting enough that a dragon wants them?
These people have rich life experiences, and some of them might have skills that are interesting.
I mean,
Yeah, but if they have
what kind of
skills, they
experience
wouldn't be
would like some guy on the street have? Oh, I got mugged once.
Wait. And this is important. Besides, this is an entirely different thing. Now you're saying maybe it would be fine if they went, but he won't want them. Pick one.
No, but there's also one point, like some busk on the street of kind of interesting stories will you have to tell a dragon.
Look, I'm open to the possibility. If you find somebody who's completely down with this, just to make you happy, I would go along with it. I'm just saying,
Make me happy.
I don't think.
Nothing makes
what I'm
me
saying is that
happy.
in virtue of their destitution, they are naturally subject to such arguments, and therefore,
Yeah, you're
only
taking
then-
advantage.
Yeah, they can be, to our advantage. We are. I'm sorry. I'm poking him. It's okay. It's fine. We'll let you guys be the judge when he makes the argument.
I do
Well,
say
you
that
gotta
the black
pass through
man
Waterdeep
cannot
anyway.
survive on his own.
You can whenever you stop by Kakasi, you can
Yeah, I'm evil.
you can
Look,
just ask
look,
if
can
he's
I-
got any interesting orphans. You could give him
Can I
Mandala.
just Akar, can I just make one statement?
Oh, sure, go ahead, Gregory.
I would like to make one statement to kind of show where I stand on this and what he's saying. I do say that the black man cannot be trusted to provide for himself. That is why he needs the white man to take care of him and provide him a home so that he does not.
I agree with that.
That's the argument being made, essentially.
I mean,
Sure. I think it's really, really important that people who
Sure.
are poor and are dying are left to be poor and die.
No,
That's
but
great.
I have another point. Like this guy on the street who barely has anything, how is he going to be interesting to a dragon?
So because I've been giving ideas, and everyone has a lot of reasons why the ideas are stupid or evil or won't work or are fundamentally flawed. Who do you think we should give to the dragon?
oh, we've got a trifold plan here.
Either Uncle Nicky, if possible, or again Laughing Larry.
So your plan is the guy who's in a different dimension, as far as we know, or the guy who, as far as we know, is friends with the dragon and would kill us all. Those are your
Well-
plans. The guy who's in a different dimension, as far as we know, or the guy who
Yeah,
would
but
probably
he's
kill us
still
all.
a guy that's out to get you, and we have to deal with at some point. And again, we're not going to the dragon right now.
Okay, and again, different dimension, as far as we know. To the best of our knowledge, he's inaccessible in the most fundamental way. That's your plan?
We also have an alliance with
It's
a goddess from that entity.
it's
and
easier
that-
to travel dimensions.
And this
than-
going to the Shadowfell is not that hard.
It's not super hard. I mean, it's difficult, but you're at the point where it's not unfeasible for you. You have the
Well, I
resources
think-
to make
I
it.
think that, though, that
easy.
To
everyone
be fair, wait. To be fair, we have the resource of Uncle Nicky if we wanted to try to find.
That's true. That's
Fucking
true.
Laris.
I think that so that everyone can keep their morality intact. You guys should go to the Shadowfell and find Laris and capture him, and all go present people who are destitute with better opportunities.
To be fair, aren't you the one that should be motivated to get Laughing Laris? I feel like that should be a plus on this plan. Like that even makes sense for your character, but
Yeah.
like you're like, no, the slavery option is what I want.
No, it does make sense, except for that's a stupid plan overall. Why the fuck would we go poking around a different dimension where and we have no idea if he's even there? Like we have no knowledge of his whereabouts remotely. To the best of our knowledge, he's in a different
You
dimension.
can cast Scry on him with your eye, and you will find where he is.
Can we?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
this just,
we can.
it just does Laris know who? I mean, does Reme know who he is? I assume he has to know something about him in order to find
Yeah,
him.
you don't
You don't,
need- I don't
you don't know
need
how
it.
that spell works, apparently.
Yeah, I think
I
scrying is easier the more you know about them.
Yeah,
But you can
don't
follow up
even-
on somebody.
You could pay somebody to do it. You know.
I mean, we can
Again, you
cast.
have the
We can try to cast Scrying on him. It's not like the most outrageous thing at this point.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty high
you're
level.
part of the Harpers. You're like a relatively high-ranking lord. You're friends with people in high places. You have the resources to get these things done if you wanted to.
We can
I just think that-
get the wizard cast Scrying and see where the fuck Laris is, and then we can go to Shadowfell.
It's on
and
the
find him.
table. It's not out of reach.
Yeah.
It's
And as long as he's
you have the
alive,
resources to make it
Laris-
happen. You know.
So I think the fundamental question, right? You know, that I think Vera is putting forward is, you know, if we can find somebody that's willing to go and be in the
Yeah,
service. of the
everybody's
dragon.
fine with
Sure.
that. Yeah, we can try it.
Right?
You can
Sure.
try it. Yeah,
fine.
we could try
Sure.
that. You could try that going through Waterdeep. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? So if we can find somebody that's fully willing, but I just don't know that, you know, that's
This
necessary.
sounds so rapey out of context.
Well, maybe it's somebody like old Nicky, you know, that really wants to just like worship dragons or something. Are there dragon worshipers?
Yeah, they are.
And dragon worshippers are gonna be fucking boring. Is the
Are
thing.
they? Are they?
Someone who's just simping for the dragon all day and is just
Uh,
like,
well,
"You're
so
cool."
a lot.
So
Well,
he wants somebody
so
play the lute instead.
That's way more interesting.
I don't
give me
know.
some. Give me
I
a
don't know.
give me a religion check.
Who?
Ooh, Vera.
Why would I go do a religion check? I'm not on this plan.
This is not a plan. This is a question.
I'm not on the
Yeah,
question
it's a
either.
question of how much you know about fucking dragon worshippers.
All right, then. Well, it's more about dragons. Do you want to do it or shall I do it?
I don't want to do it.
All right, then I'll do it.
Don't do it then. Whatever.
Don't do
Who
it.
fucking cares?
I'll do it.
Ah!
I don't think my religion is very good, but
Vera thinks that anyone who's really into religion is fundamentally boring.
I think you have a fine religion, Thane, and I put my hand on his shoulder.
All right, I get +2 to religion.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
You would think I would get a good religion, but the thing is, I like the idea of religion. I don't actually know anything about how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, dragon
Alright,
worshippers are usually definitely not boring. They're all about like killing people and trying to bring about the rise of like Tiamat or other dragons to kill other people and make dragons in charge.
They're a good bunch.
See,
Okay, but it's
that's
not
a good idea. That's a good lead. We
Okay,
find
but-
some dragon worshippers.
But the thing is, it's not necessarily about like what we think of them as whether or not they're boring. It's about what the dragon thinks, right? So it's like, would a dragon be bored by someone who was worshiping it?
I mean, the kobolds are worshiping him as a god.
Also,
to begin with.
Also, to Varys, is it somehow okay to enslave someone because you think they're somewhat bad? Does that make the whole slavery no longer relevant? Huh?
I feel like I've been fairly consistent on this. Yes, I mean, there's a thing called prisons.
Varys is very pro like
Prison, though.
13th Amendment. You know,
So
it's
someone
like
worships dragons and that makes them liable to be a slave? That just like, is okay for you?
I mean, if they're murdering people in the name of dragons, yeah.
Then go be enslaved by a dragon.
Okay. And you think we're going to find people who are murdering in the name of dragons? Aren't we just going to find a dragon worshiper? Or you want to
I mean,
find them
We
in
have the resources to do all these things.
I mean, we have the resources to get leads about dragon cults.
I mean, what good is all this money if we're never going to use it?
So I think we are using it. We've been using it like the whole time.
I do feel like maybe it's a bit silly to expend more resources than we necessarily must.
I'm
I
saying if we like again, there's no hard definite plan. I say we do the Thornhold thing and then go from there on the RD4s thing. Like that should be the next move is
Obviously,
finding somebody and we have the options from there.
Yeah, obviously that makes sense. The whole reason I brought it up is because I wanted to know if it would make sense to everyone else to inquire as we're going through whether or not there are poor people who are interesting and might be inclined to the plan, and then everyone jumped on me for being a slaver.
But why does it have to be poor people?
Because who the fuck else is going to do that? If
You're like, with logic, why is a poor man more entitled to be a slave than a rich person?
Why is this like a thing that makes everyone like laugh and think this is terrible? If you're a middle class ludist who
No, I
has
know,
your
it's
own
just- it's
little-
just funny.
your own
It's
little-
just- it's-
your
I
own
know,
little
it's just
regular
funny.
gig,
Well,
then
I'll put it this way.
Extra cost.
Bane thinks that if you're taking advantage of somebody who is in a bad situation when you have your own keep and you probably could provide or at least help this person out a little bit so they're not in that situation, he thinks that it is inherently bad to basically allow this person to be in a bad situation and then offer that as the solution for your own gain.
Okay.
At-
Okay. Let me ask Varys.
Is that pretty accurate?
That makes sense to me.
Let me ask Varys a question. Are you going to go out into Waterdeep and find ludists, poets, other people who are destitute and give them all room and board for the rest of their lives?
So Thane's gonna metagame for a second. Vera and I will be discussing this tomorrow morning over coffee. So we'll just let this work its way out.
I mean, I'm just
I think
saying,
this is a good point to stop.
yeah.
Okay, so my point is, are we all in agreement this time? I just want to put the word here. There's no fundamental issues. We're going to Thornhold next game.
Yes.
We're going to grind levels as Harmona likes. We're going to free potentially some slaves as I like. We're going to take back Thane's fucking keep
As he
and
likes.
give the dwarves their own home as he likes.
Yeah.
And we're going to try along the way to find somebody to enslave as Vera would like.
Everybody gets what they want.
That was a low blow, sir.
You don't get to talk about it. You've been being a bitch the whole time.
Whoa, whoa.
Okay, but seriously, does that plan? Are we in agreement? We're going to
Yes,
travel
I
to
think
Thornhold.
yes. Thornhold
Yeah, let's go
Thornhold
Thornhold.
way.
The car can
Yeah,
prep that.
we'll chat with people
Or-
on the way and
Yeah.
see. if
Hey,
they
wanna join a dragon?
And our
Yes.
deep
and,
is
and you'll be passing through Waterdeep, so you can go through the free district.
okay. And our deep is something that is probably the plan after. So we didn't prep it for no reason.
Yeah.
We have that in our
No, I'm not worried
sights.
about that.
Well, I'm just saying, and
I'm not,
we have a plan.
I would be really hesitant about that because I wouldn't say probably because it's entirely contingent on whether or not we have someone.
Yes.
who we can bring with us. Because
Oh yeah, I'm just saying we looked at
I
that.
know. We've got. I've got Thornhold for.
if
have
you're
Thornhold
hard
for
up
next.
about Artie, we can go there with just Nick. But I will tell you now, Vera will
Don't go
dip
unprepared
and leave
on
you
my
with Ollie,
account.
because I'm not doing that. That's a dumb plan.
We'll
go
just
without
just
someone.
give him Vera. Worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll dip. I will wait till you guys are in there, and I will step out.
It's like,
It
wasn't
will
there
be-
for you? No.
Nope. One of them seemed to left.
Hey,
And I'll shoot a letter attached to a crossbow bolt to Anrak Rock that says, "Enjoy the 5 of them."
Eat up.
No, but in all seriousness, not that I have an actual incentive for you, and I'm not shitting on you for being a slaver. There's a very good chance we can either find an item or a person in Thornhold also that we can all agree on selling to the dragon.
Or gifting it. We're not going to sell, like, if we find
You
some
know what I mean.
fancy shit, we can just give it.
You know what I mean.
I mean selling in like the
Like, I don't know, it's maybe like some very rare Wegeld or something.
I don't think any item is good for the dragon. I don't think that's what he's into. He wants something that has.
I mean, Boolean is always good. Nobody's gonna be mad about getting fucking like just like a shitload of cash. But you know, at that point, it's like, what are you doing? You know, you're going in there with like several carts of gold.
Yeah.
Well, but I mean, so for example, like the crown of Tyr, right? I mean, so
That would have been great.
Yeah, I mean,
Do you guys have 2 of those? I can't remember.
Well, like the funniest thing is, this is such a crazy web of the dragon, Ramay, the fucking Thin Man, and us trying to navigate between those 3. But I think allying the dragon is our best bet against the other 2.
Of course, yeah. But we have to know how he actually stands with regards to Ramay. Because Ramay is like, yeah, we're friends, and I don't know what to think about what he says ever.
What do you think about the concept of if we find somebody else and we go and meet the dragon without Ramay and we gauge if the dragon is truly friends with Ramay or sees him as a rival?
But then we have to give the person as a gift. Period. Is the thing.
What I'm saying
Yeah,
again.
you still want to have that. You still want to have that other person in the back pocket.
What I'm saying, you know, once we do Thornhold, we find out if somebody in Thornhold
Yeah.
is a viable candidate, or if we go back to Ramay and do the Laris route potentially, because he still is a loose end that we have to deal with that could pose a threat.
I think that giving him to the dragon is like the smartest, most parsimonious.
It's the
thing to
ideal
do.
move, maybe, if it can be played.
But a lot hinges on whether or not the dragon would be keen on that, and whether or not we could overpower May, and also, this is important, whether or not the magic cuffs would work on him. Because so far we know that those cut one from the weave, but he seems to be pretty chunky, and maybe he'd like be able to get out of that. So we'd have to be sure about
He
that.
has not been dieting lately, okay?
okay.
Yeah.
All right,
What
well,
did you time to tree last time?
Well, yeah, but he was like out of his skull last time.
yeah, he was possessed by a demon.
Yeah, we were literally like leading him by the hand. He was like, "Wow!" He was.
Yeah, he was having.
Yeah.
He was not having a good time.
He was less than in his wits.
Yeah.
And even then, he still fucked up one of the brothers, Finderwell.
He basically was autistic screeching at us every 5 seconds.
I mean, I think it was. I don't think it was unreasonable for him to react like that. All right, well, I'm gonna get some food, guys.
So again, all in agreement.
Yes,
we travel to
Thornhold.
Thornhold next game.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm locking
Okay,
it
let's
in.
go to
Thornhold,
Thornhold.
Thornhold.